Alrighty, we're starting this about 13 minutes late. It is 13 minutes past the hour.
Connected.
They got 4, 4, 4, 4.
Ahoy.
Hello. Mr. Yui, would you prefer to take weapons? Or rather, will you take weapons because I'm XO?
Aha. That is much less of a request.
It is much less of a request.
You can still answer the question.
Lance, I'm communicating with both ships. You'd form a battle group. Viper will have lead. Currently, your area of operations will be the northeast quadrant, so Alpha 3 through to Charlie 3. Move to engage ships currently in Alpha 5.
We are currently shadowing Saber, as weapons can see.
Does he mean that the two of us?
He said
Horizon?
Viper and Lancer.
Right.
Correct.
Saber, this is Horizon. Did you mean that to come to Horizon or to Viper?
Horizon, I communicated to both ships so that you were able to receive that at the same time, and I didn't have to repeat myself.
Understood, Saber. It's just because you said Viper in the message.
No, Lancer. Viper and Lancer.
Yes, but...
Apologies if there's any confusion, Horizon, so you'd form a battle group. Viper will have lead.
Thank you, Saber. Alright, form from Viper.
Acknowledged. Requesting boost to warp.
Viper, this is Horizon. We are with you.
Viper copies.
Where's Viper going?
The wrong way, I think.
We have a drone cruiser, Alpha 07.
07.
Hold here, turn around. Viper, Horizon.
Coming Horizon.
Were we ordered to Alpha 5 rather than Alpha 1?
That's confirmed. We are ordered to Alpha 3 to 5. Yeah, alright.
It's finished down. Take us to the group in Bravo
We
4.
will follow you.
Confirm, Viper.
There's a second drone cruiser, the one right behind it. So that would be Tango... No, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, I
Lima
can't hear
5-2.
what Tor's saying.
He's copying, he's following us.
Alright.
Alright, only 2 drone cruisers.
Alright, let's get Tango
Entering
and drag
combat area.
him towards the other group. Fire homings on drone cruisers.
That's a drone cruiser, good target. Other drone cruisers, Lima 5-2. Good target.
Tubes out for reload.
Alright, no more drone cruisers.
Dragging them to the other fleet. Going for initial pass.
Well,
Hello.
that's unexpected.
Caltrons, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Indeed.
Primaries.
Oh, I expected them to be Kralians, so,
What a naughty trick, GM. Alright.
Double
I should probably
scanning.
remember what I did.
Homing count is
Alright.
12. We can kill 4 ships.
Let's wipe out the Caltrons with them homings.
You want to
Omega
try
1.
beams?
Frequency Echo.
I can try beams if you like. Delta 3 if you want.
Okay, they're turning when they get shot.
Still scanning. Frequency Charlie. No.
Shields drop below 20%, switch to Omega 1.
Acknowledged.
Frequency Delta.
Fortunately, Caltron beam nodes are pretty easy to knock out. Usually.
Oh, see, I was going to split facings. Okay. You need an elevation or de-elevation?
Neither. I am
Understood.
accustomed to dead-on. They're really, really tiny. It doesn't really matter where you hit them.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Viper's almost
Viper to
here.
Horizon.
Go ahead, Viper.
13 frequency echo.
We are entering your battle zone, and we will fire 1 EMP to the Kralians. Afterwards, it will
That
be Charlie.
doesn't seem necessary, does it, the EMP?
No.
No.
Viper, I think the two of us should be able to take this without an EMP. Suggest we engage Charlie.
That's confirmed. We are engaging with Charlie.
Alright, Delta 3 on Tango 17.
Acknowledged.
Energy
If we
is-
want to make this... Ah, never mind.
I'm trying to hold the
75%.
homings.
You can use up the rest of the homing, so we'll go into base straight after this.
Yeah, expediency is more important in wave-based, I believe, and
Indeed.
homings are quickly replenished.
We have a
You can
new
blame
fleet.
the...
Echo 1.
Oh, I
Confirm.
expected that to be the kill shot.
Starting
can-
scans.
You can blame the map designer for making it hard to get to the station.
By all means, blame me.
Manual.
Got it. I figured you were a long time ago.
Alright, let's start making
That's
our way
a
back
wreck.
to the station. Viper, this is Horizon.
Coming Horizon.
We could do with a quick pop-up of our homings, permission to return to base.
Permission granted, of course.
Thank you, Viper.
I have no idea what that
Intercept Mike
anomaly is, but
4-1.
Mike 4-1 acknowledged.
It's probably our first scar, and I got 3 homings for it.
Alright,
Our Paxton coil
Garen,
not needed
Defiler?
at this time. Need that warp boost now, home?
any specials?
Negative, we're in range.
Double scanning now.
Okay. Sensors are hot then.
It looks like it might have warp.
Energy 57%.
No. Teleport, shield drain, shield vamp, shield reset. Nothing significant.
Delta 3.
Acknowledged.
Copy.
Target teleback or something.
Teleforward. Jumped past us. Hard about.
Did not say it had it.
Copy.
Yeah, teleport.
Viper
Teleport.
Horizon.
Go ahead, Viper.
I thought you were going for a base.
There was a Scarron on in our way, so we thought we'd obliterate it first.
Maneuver.
Hard about.
Happy, if
Copy.
you want us to, we can break off and go to base and leave this one to you.
Yeah, why not?
Confirm, Viper, we will return to base, as ordered. Go ahead to base. Feel free to drop some homings if you've got them on the way
No,
back.
we're dry.
Dry.
Alright. Let's head to base.
Because
Viper,
it's teleforward, I'm worried about drawing it to the base.
Does
Um,
anyone have science screen open?
Not I.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Apologies, I am on the science rather than captains. I'll switch to
that's
captains.
gross.
If it does teleport to the base, hopefully Viper will kill it by that point. It's got no rear shields. Come on, Viper, you can do it. They've
We
got a
also
new
have-
Helms officer, to be fair.
We also have Lancer.
Indeed. Dock up at DS9.
Acknowledged. Adjusting plane. Requesting maneuver boost.
Copy.
Request peak sensors.
Sensors are up.
Too
Dock
far
complete.
away.
Gaining and losing energy. Sensors, shields are full. By the way, if we find ourselves in a shield problem, what we picked up was a Carpaction coil. But
Full
no
magazine.
need for it at this time. Tanks are topped.
Alright, let's remain here until we get orders.
Next fleet, by the way, is likely to be in direction 223, range 32K.
Understood.
So likely around Delta 2, Mark 7 or 5.
Almost like Lancer heard you.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Shall we return to the ship we were assigned to accompany?
Yeah, I suppose we should. To be fair, I kind of want to. Obviously, because we're not ordered to do this, I kind of want to have at least one ship at base because
Mm-hmm.
fast Scarrons.
You can also ask Saber.
That
Okay,
violates
fine.
the chain of command. You gotta ask Viper.
Indeed. Viper,
Yep.
this is Horizon.
Coming Horizon.
We are fully restocked. We can either come to you or remain at base as QRF.
We need to restock as well, so let's meet us in the halfway and switch places.
That's confirmed, Viper. The good old
Meet-
switcheroo.
Meet in the elf what?
I
Which-
think he meant meet halfway.
Okay.
We
So
go.
we're swapping places.
Yeah. Go
Actually, hold here a sec.
I see him.
Unless the carriers are dead,
Horizon's the
they're
Saber.
definitely going to
Go ahead, Saber.
Horizon, I'm retasking away from the Viper battle group. Can you please move to make your area of operations, I guess, the
Tubes.
southwest
Copy.
quadrant, where Lancer currently is, so assist them, and I'm going to retask Lancer shortly.
That's confirmed. Right, let's kill these
Mine
fighters.
is
Feel free
loading.
to drop a mine on them if you wish.
Mine is ready.
Acknowledged.
Power to maneuver, I imagine.
Yeah, they're not quite responding.
They're going
correctly.
bingo.
Actually, yeah, as I say, hold the mine, they're going to go bingo. Alright,
We've
there
got
is...
ships south of us.
Indeed. Let's go and see what they are.
Rear shield 0, front shields 53.
Standing the mine down.
Wow, they really ate our rear shields. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, they did.
I'm going to go ahead and use that carp action.
Okay.
Alright. Delta 3 on the Caltrons, please.
3 primaries
All
again.
right.
No one
Coming
above
hard
50.
about on their rear.
Oh, I'm sorry. The
Copy.
middle one is 20. That's their biggest.
Be
You
advised
have
there's an asteroid in
discretion
that route.
in terms of when you get in and out of their arcs.
Acknowledged.
How quickly would you like them gone?
I don't want to use up all our homings.
We have a massive fleet coming in Charlie 5.
Charlie 5i. I assume Saber's seen that as well. As
Might
soon as
not.
it's destroyed, spin us around, take us to Lancer.
Shield
Or take
full.
us to the fleet that Lancer's dealing with, so Delta 1 Mark 6.
Acknowledged. That is outside the operational area we were assigned, sir.
I thought you said southwest.
It is. That's our operational area.
Oh,
Standing
okay.
down homings, preparing heavies for the glumping.
The
Indeed.
fleet to the west has the fighters, the carriers.
Alright, let's make that our target then. Are they currently docked, the fighters?
Yes, but
Yeah,
they're
they're
due
going
to launch
before
again.
we...
Heavies are ready.
Yeah. Does Charlie 2-3 have no front shields?
You want it on this
Hi.
grouping? Because it's really juicy.
No. Charlie 2-3. Let's get it before its front shields look like they're down. Let's get it before it's relaunched its fighters. Dead ahead.
That's the one front. Yeah.
That's the carrier west flank.
Yes.
Not in
Lancer,
this
you're a
group.
legend.
not in
Relocate.
this group. Okay, I'm like, I cannot
All right,
see what target you have selected.
Play my last order.
Okay.
We switch to Yui's suggestion because Lance just took out that carrier for us.
Target 1 to the right.
Oh no,
Fire when
they're
ready.
breaking.
Good target.
They're fine. They're fine.
You'll get 3 Torgoths from that spot.
Lancer, this is Horizon.
Oh, damn you.
Drone.
Oh, you got him! Nice!
Well done. Let's go clean up and also pick up that Site Crystal.
Come in, Horizon.
Lancer, we've been ordered to make this area our area of
Tubes.
operations. I believe you're getting retasked at some
Tubes
point,
out.
but if you haven't heard,
The
what's the order?
power right by the wreck is a Tauron focuser.
Horizon, we were mid-engagement with these guys, which are going to take them down the black hole. We are effectively a floater.
Understood, Lancer. Happy flushing.
Starting to scan the fleet that's entering Delta 2.
Alright.
We're about to run dry of homings. I'm trying to get as many Goths with them killed as I can. That's the last of our homings. I don't think that's going to kill the Goth.
Helm, can you tell me when Oh no, actually, I think I can tell. It's 5k range is when you start seeing things, isn't it?
Correct.
Cool. If you want to drag these anywhere, feel free to drag them over the other fleet. But yeah, let's pick up the thing first.
That's a Terran. Well, let's see. That's a Cetrosite. That one's a Vigoranium.
Oh yeah, don't pick that one up yet then.
I thought that was okay.
No,
Yeah,
we
don't pick
got
this one up.
We
Wait,
got
don't
the
pick
Terran
this one?
Focuser.
Well,
Because it was Vigoranium.
yeah, I was told the one I just picked up was Vigoranium. At least that's how it transmitted across.
Focuser's online. Which one of these is the droner?
Delta
Front
3.
2. I'm sorry, not of him. He is. Yeah, he's the only one in this group.
Beams
Can
are
you
not
give that-
recharging. Repeat, beams are not recharging.
Copy.
Cycle beams. Drone.
Beam cycled.
Sitting in arcs.
Primary beam is down. Cloak station detected.
I'm having trouble targeting because they're so close together.
Front shield is down. Front shield remains down. If you want to taunt November 3-4, Captain is a decorated hero and is brave.
Homing dry, 39%.
What we
Yeah.
got in the next group?
November
Recommend
3-4?
dock
Yeah,
up
things
for
at the
homings,
base.
and then engaging the fleet approaching TS-09.
Yep, let's head there now.
Requesting warp boost.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Horizon Saber, go ahead.
We could do with a stock up. We can also take out that fleet in DS9 if you're happy with that.
Yeah, Horizon, please go ahead. You're clear to rearm and refuel as needed. You don't need to request permission.
Confirmed.
We're probably going to be best off doing a tubes runneth.
Yeah, from docked up.
Getting you on bearing.
Gunfire. That was a lovely order to receive.
They are now entering visual range and on heading.
Alright, pump and dump.
Spam.
Crash? No, the lag is just really bad.
Yeah, the lag's really bad.
Just
That's
there-
why the lag's really bad.
Why is that?
There
the
are
number
no-
of enemies.
No drone cruisers, for what it's worth.
Difficult holding a steady heading with this lag.
Yeah. Let me
And
just check.
also fighting the base tractor beam.
Well, that's actually not too hard with stick, but the lag does make it more difficult.
I love doing this, it's quite satisfying. Alright, as soon as these are destroyed and we've topped off, head back to Delta 2 and let's pick up that November 3-4 fleet. I really need to make all the fleets have the same letters. Alright, we've already got a Terran Focuser, so let Lancer have it, that's their favourite. Alright,
It
let's,
But we can have two.
what we got in this fleet then?
So we've got a bunch of drone cruisers in this one, and I haven't finished scanning.
Okay. Seeing as I was so close to the station, let's Omega 1
Entering
focus on
range.
drone cruisers first.
Tubes?
Alright, Romeo 7-0
Copy.
and Golf 4-3 are both drone cruisers.
A mine would be very expedient.
How many mines has the station got?
Checking.
Tend to be pretty bountiful. Drone.
They have 10 mines.
Yeah,
They have
that's not.
Oh.
0 nukes. They're building P-Shocks, of which they also have 0.
That
Ow.
is not much. Hold the mine. Continue with Omega 1.
Last volley going out momentarily. I will aggressively convert.
Agreed.
That makes this a whole lot more difficult, doesn't it?
It does.
Gonna rely on those wrecks to draw their drones.
You've
Alright,
got no
quick
drone
dot.
cruisers.
Yep, heading off, requesting warp boost.
New fleet coming in. This is going to be... What sector is this? Damn it. Charlie 4.
Charlie 4 confirmed. The fleet
of
up in
established.
Bravo 2, are they like stationary?
No, they're chasing
Aggressive
Lancer.
conversion.
Alright.
Lancers are boosted for you, Science.
Thank you.
Shields are 100.
I'm in Bravo 2, not Bravo 3.
Vipers... Oh, Bravo 2. No, they're moving.
Cool.
In fact, that's probably where the station is.
Not a bad shout.
Boron focuser has expired.
Full magazine.
Gaining
Alright.
energy.
Let's go kill Foxtrot 5-5 and then head down to the fighters, which seem to be swarming a wreck.
Do you want to beam the cruiser?
Why not?
Entering range.
Manual.
Copy.
Beam range.
We've got a Torgoth command that y'all can't see. He's direction 115, range 17.
That puts him what, Delta 4?
Delta
Bow.
4, yes. That's where he was, more or less. He's heading towards the station. I'm going to try and taunt him.
Confirmed.
Instructions.
It is outside of operational area, but that's fine. Let's head down into... Tell you what, fire a probe towards Echo 1 Mark 7.
Loading probe.
Echo 1 Mark
And
7.
then come hard about and pick up the fighters from weapons platform 1.
Probe ready. Waiting for bearing confirm.
I've got a taunt on the command ship.
You happy with this bearing?
Yep, just fire.
Probe
Let's
is
get
away.
the fighters on weapons platform 1. Weapons platform 1's going to go down. It's already
Acknowledged.
gone. Ah, I should have gone to that sooner.
Loading mine.
Copy. Tubes hot.
Hoping those fighters are under control.
Captain just ordered us to engage the fighters.
We have a taunt on the fleet that's
Bingo.
just
Stay
Fighters
east
are
of
bingo.
us.
Good. Okay, what's in... That's a bloody command ship, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Usually that's what spawns from the cloaked station. So... Oh, did you just see those 3 ships appear?
Yep.
Head there now.
Heading
Loading
that direction.
heavies to make those stations go away.
Get taunts on the Unical High if you can as well.
If I see them.
They're in Delta 2 Mark 3 at the moment.
Delta 2. Mark 3.
See a bunch of pirates.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I've got a Scaran Executor currently scanning.
Tubes are ready. I'm just looking for my target.
Yeah, well, I want to hopefully spawn this cloaked station.
Exact area known?
No, we just
I
know
would-
it's somewhere around here.
I would recommend going 090-ish from where we are.
090 acknowledged.
That's my recommendation.
I got a drone heading for the base.
It has
So
some beams, doesn't it?
No,
does.
I don't believe it. Oh, it does. Does it shoot down drones?
It should
Oh,
if
no.
it has a beam. Yeah, armed with a base beam and torpedoes.
Break off, head to the base. There's fighters going for it.
Coming hard about.
Boost
Copy.
warp. Load of
Now
mine.
ready for warp boost.
I am attempting to load a mine. The lag is prohibitive.
Yep. I'm worried about hitting these roids.
Don't worry about it.
Drifting. What the actual heck? That was the first time I've seen that bad of lag.
Let's try and get there a little bit faster if we can.
Power to
I know
warp
you've got
was
lag.
You need
fast,
warp
I
boost
thought.
for that. Yeah.
Got it.
I want those fighters away from the base. Oh, they just bingoed, haven't they?
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
have.
have.
There's another fleet coming in just to the
Flippin'
north.
Nora. Alright, I guess we are...
Mine
Direction
ready.
We are staying at the
045. We've got
I
another
have
fleet.
a full second of lag right now.
Mm-hmm. We've got things on all sides. We need to choose a side and blast it down as a group.
The Unical High side is out. Oh, I see what you're saying. Saber, this is Horizon.
Fighters following Saber. We need to pull this away from the station.
Horizon, Saber, go ahead.
Saber, suggest we all group up and hit one at a time.
Power maneuver, I have the
Agreed.
mine.
Yep,
Okay.
let's dump that mine on those fighters, and then we'll form up with Saber.
Come on, latch on. Latch on.
Of course, they ignore us.
No,
No, there they go.
Come on. Have we seen round 7 start yet?
I don't know. Dude, they're so slow.
It's because of the lag. And that's good enough.
We're gonna have a couple stragglers loading homings.
Only one, well done.
Alright,
All
we've
right.
got a bunch of Scarens coming in.
Don't fire the homings, the station will
I
take
see
care
it.
of it. Come about. Head to Saber.
Coming hard about. Hello.
We've got 4 Scarens, 5 Scarens coming in.
Lovely. Shout out any major
Tango
specials
3-3
for now.
may surrender.
Working on
Power
it.
to tubes.
Delta 3. I'll sort out some surrenders.
Delta 3 acknowledged. Surrender 1 sort up. I'm worried about tractor.
Get to the base.
We're
Tractor.
tractor, Death Blossom.
Saber Horizon is tracted.
For free.
Shields are 0.
We're clear. Which one has tractor?
Unclear.
I'm still working on it.
Alright, comms, don't worry about that for now. Let's get
Coming hard about.
everything you can and drag them south. Everything on this side of the station, so that's the Unical High and the pirates.
Drones ahead.
Got one of the Unical highs.
Come on, Fleet Command, give us some orders.
Shields are 0 to the front and 13% to the rear. Let me know when you're done maneuvering. I'll go back to building shields.
Go ahead and rebuild shields.
Copy.
Alright, the Unical High, don't worry about those. They're tangoed onto Viper. We've got the Scarens good. The base is clear,
Tubes.
at least momentarily.
I was unable
We've
to
got
get
catcher
2
sight.
of them.
Use it.
Agreed. Alright, let's take these Scarens down. The order is
Anti-torp
Delta
detected.
3. I know it's going to hurt, but... Unless you think we can just get them with the torps. One of them is anti-torp.
Warp.
One's warp. That one is the last one I can sense. He does have anti-torp, by the way. Might want to beam him.
Beams take a long time.
That's
Shields
true.
are kind of
63.
desperate.
And our shields, yes, are very low.
The one behind
Agreed.
him, the Enforcer, is front shield 75. He's got teleback.
Clear
Nearest
to
may
use
surrender.
P-shocks as you think necessary.
He's moving slow. Now's the time.
Will not surrender.
Next
Coming hard
target
about.
is
Copy.
Yankee 3-1.
Next to the station.
Turn complete.
Yep. Heading is currently 142.
Requesting warp boost.
Copy.
Yankee
Load
3-1
some,
spotted.
actually belay that Yankee 3-1, they're moving away. I want heavies on the Kralian group nearby, Omega 3.
Acknowledge. You want to switch off?
270 from the station.
I urge an Echo 2. Well, maybe that's a
What
bad
about
idea.
the Unical
Shields.
High behind it?
Okay, I've got a taunt on the
I'm just gonna
fleet
go.
immediately behind.
I'm gonna take myself off the leash for this west group and just blast them with all our
Agreed.
nukes.
All of our nukes, probably not, but if you need to, you can. We've got fighters on our backside, be aware.
Acknowledged.
Loading fruit salad.
I have a taunt on the Unical high.
Energy is 42%.
November 3-4 for Delta 1. Sorry, November 4-9 there. And we're gonna miss.
Not bad. How many homings we got?
3.
Coming
We
hard
loaded
about.
2 mines. I'm gonna dump one on these.
You can transfer back to tubes.
Copy.
Looking for targets of opportunity.
Delta 4-2. Looks like the
There's a
front
good-
shield's out.
They're good mine targets if you want to drop 2 on them.
We're about to lose weapons platform. Yeah, we just lost weapons platform 3, and we're too far away for me to taunt.
No worries.
You got it to maneuver.
What's our shields like?
9861.
Shields are pretty
All right.
okay.
Behind us, that special, that present, that's a high dense power cell.
Oh, yes, please. Let's do a mine run and pick up that thing at the same time, if we can.
Loading mine.
Giving distance.
Tubes hot.
Scaring.
Ideally, I only want to drop one, but if
Ready.
you need to drop, if you think 2 is good, drop it.
Requesting maneuver boost. I'll let you know when to brace.
Don't worry about the high density power cell at the same time. Go for effectiveness.
Acknowledged. Looking for the best
Lancer, be
grouping.
aware we're going to be dropping a mine.
That's going to be good enough. Brace, brace, brace.
Braced.
Drone. Drop.
Nice drop.
Energy is 17%, 0 batteries.
Calling
Let's
for
get the high
surrender.
dense.
Lining it up.
Last 3 shots going in.
Confirmed.
Not sure what plane it's on. There it is.
Alright, well done.
Just got it. What's this one?
There's Cetrosite.
Gotten 3 surrenders.
Do we
I
want
recommend this target for shots.
Yeah, pick up the Cetrosite. Feel free to fire the shocks.
Tubes hot.
it? Giving you a heading directly in front of it. Oh,
1 minute of set
Tell
for
back.
sight
Kosher
remaining.
strike. We are light ordnance dry. We've got EMP, nuke mine.
Unikal High heading directly to station.
And
Lancers.
from the north, we've got.
Thing is, we're going to
Oh,
drag the other Unikal highs right over the top of them.
We have Zimni to the north.
Oh shit!
That
Try and
Oh,
drag these
wow,
off.
those are not
didn't,
hard tango.
We didn't mean to. We didn't want to do that.
I thought
we-
Lancer had hard tango on them. I was trying to
Yeah.
get a
No,
cheeky
no, we
dock.
weren't ordered. Bring us around the back of the Zimni.
Maneuver's damaged.
hint, power maneuver.
Copy.
Bypass the Zimni. I want to head back to the station and screen
We
it
have a
from
clear
anything
line
that's
through the
there.
back of the Zimni.
I just got a
It's
taunt
not clear
on the
enough.
Zimni.
Okay.
We should be able to drag them away.
What's our heavy count?
We have 1 nuke, 1 mine, and a couple of EMPs. That is all of our
Understood.
ordnance.
Wonderful. So I want to focus on the targets that are close to the station that aren't currently tortured. So Golf 28 is our target.
I can try and get a taunt on him.
Go for it.
I
Let's
threw
head
an
in
EMP because the timing was crucial.
Delta
Yep.
3,
Got it.
if possible. Well done.
We don't want to drag the Zimni to the station.
Acknowledged. I'm turning.
Yeah, I know.
Drone.
Oh, well done. That is looking nice. They're all veering off.
Got a
Saber,
taunt
this
on
is
November.
Horizon.
Horizon Saber, go ahead.
Be aware, we have taunt on the Unikal High and the Zimni.
And the
Acknowledged.
Corellians. Can we
you'll figure that
drag
out.
the 2 of them to each other? The 3
Agreed,
of them?
yeah. The problem is, what's the advantage? Because we can't drop heavies on because the Zimni are just going to shoot them down.
That's
If
fine. They shoot
they're-
each other.
Yeah, if they're not
No, they'll all
fully...
be the same side.
Oh. That's a pity.
What about
Hmm.
those Caltrons?
Everything is against us. Everyone is...
As an ordnance target.
Do we have the ordnance to hit them?
Again,
really.
our ordnance is a couple of EMPs, 1 nuke, 1 mine.
Yeah.
Papa 3-9 is the
Suggestions?
Caltron Swarm.
We
I'll
should
Tango.
we should drag as long as the tangos hold, and then rush back to the station for ordnance.
Agreed.
Get rid of this fighter. I'm sick of dealing with this thing.
Manual?
More Zimni.
I think it's just...
Cook the beans.
You want
see
me
if
to
you can
taunt
get Foxtrot
Romeo?
1-1. And which one's Romeo?
2R090. Romeo
Yes.
04.
The Zimni there, do it.
Now's a good time for a quick dock.
Yep, go for it. Foxtrot 1-1, hopefully the station can shoot down.
I got a taunt on them, for what it's worth.
Standing down heavies so that we can load lights on arrival.
Copy. Let me know if you need a warp boost or anything home.
So once we can, I want to fire homings out towards the Unical High. Oh, they're going to get too close too fast, aren't they?
You still get some of them, and you'll get
Yeah.
high taunt
Breaking
again.
down.
Prioritize our ship, then fire the homings while tethered, fire them blind, and then at last minute move away, and we'll because we've got the Tango, we'll drag them back away from the station.
Too many, yeah.
That was nice to see so many torps fly out. Confirm we've still got Tango on Charlie 48.
Negative.
We lost it on some of the Unikal High.
Viper Horizon.
Coming Horizon.
Be aware we've lost taunt on Charlie 48. I can see you're engaging.
That's
And
confirmed.
too far away. We've also lost taunt on
That's fine. Viper's there. They should be able to do with it. They've got. Where's Lancer? Oh, there.
No, they got
Oh,
fighters
those are
on the
some fast
station now.
movers.
Requesting maneuver boost.
This is the
Copy.
end.
Yep.
What are the
Yeah.
what are the
Get us
specials?
back to the station. Let's see if we can.
What heavies
Okay,
can we
rid of them.
drop?
We've got
Nukes and
everything.
mines.
Everything.
Then I would load up as many as we can.
See, just go and get taunt on everything in that area and drag
I'm
it
working
north.
on that.
I will remind engineering has a catch site to use.
Now's
No.
That station's gone.
Yep.
I think that was until that very end when those fighters came in. That was probably one of the best keeping things away from the station activities you've ever done.
That was very
It was nice to see.
effective.
All ships, this is Saber. I
Nice.
hope everyone enjoyed Lieutenant Commander Garian's wave simulation. It's always a fun exercise. Debrief your crews, and we will stand down until, let's say, 5 past the hour.
Yeah, I think that overall went really well. We were able to, towards the end, we felt a bit useless in that we couldn't fire anything because we started to run out of stuff, and anything we did fire would have just got shot down. So the only thing we could do is drag them away from the base. So I always find difficult to decide what the best thing to do at that point is. There was very little in the way of fleet command orders, and the fact that we did well, yeah, it makes that an interesting observation. But yeah, that was the first time we've got to wave 8 on the new wave based, which is quite an achievement, I think.
I think so.
Because obviously there are quite a few differences. Like there were Caltrons on wave 1 or 2, and we were surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that I added them there. No, all good.
I'm going to
Cool.
go ahead and echo a prior observation. We would probably perform better as a group if all ships stayed in the same operating area. There's enough time on approach for most of these fleets. We can just go to a group, completely annihilate it together, move on to the next one. Especially if we're all employing pump and dump tactics, because what is that? 5-7 tubes?
Yeah. Lancers 1, Vipers 2, Sabres 2, and Hour 3, 8 tubes.
Oh, I wasn't even counting Lancer.
Lancer did used to have 0 tubes, so I can understand that neglect there.
We usually only have 3 ships, so I was employing the best scenario for tube count.
Alrighty. Break us until 5 past the hour. Does anyone have anything else before we jump on break?
Nope.
I
Alright.
shoot things.
We shall see you at 5 past the hour.
Cool.
It's the wrong thing. That one.
Are you there? Are you good to run it?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any additional briefing for the mission?
Yes, sir. As part of the mission, we will have to travel to Vilnara 2, secure Loria Gate, and secure the Goldzau, the station in Vilnara 2 as well, and then move on and secure the Tyr gate in Vilnara 8. Now, Intel suggests there's a new encryption protocol set up on those gates. And to break it, we're gonna have to station our shuttles next to the gates for quite some time. Our interface updates are not in yet, so you will see those docking ports as black boxes. But basically, you need to keep your shuttles in the vicinity of those docking ports to upload the antivirus, basically. We will be starting in Vilnara 4. From Vilnara 4, go to Vilnara 2, capture gate and station, and then Vilnara 8, capture the gate. It even rhymes. Easy to remember. Vilnara 8, capture the gate. Vilnara 2, secure that too, Captain?
Very good. Thank you, Ensign, for the briefing.
Is silent running required?
Negative. We're going guns blazing.
Pew pew pew.
Are there any other questions?
Okay, Viper crew might need a officer.
Well, we've had some arrivals since the simulation commenced, so we may need to reshuffle crews, but we will still deploy the same 4 ships at this stage. Everyone deploy the ships, and yes, Lieutenant Commander.
Just to make sure it's said aloud, everyone will need to disconnect and reconnect if they have not already done so since the end of the sim.
Oh, is that what
Very
it was?
good. Mm-hmm. Well, if you have a permanent assignment on one of our 4 deployed ships, please report there now. If you don't have a permanent assignment, wait here, and the personnel officer will take care of you.
Oh yes, well, everyone's already, apart from UE, shown helm. Everyone knows where they need to go. And if Mr. Greybeard joins us again, or whoever joins us, they'll be on the Psychoms.
Server group revoked.
Yeah, you might want to message who's on personnel?
Deadman.
I'm gonna message him and say that he might be happier that Greybeard might be happier on a different ship.
I think every ship has a regular engineer.
Here? I don't think Saber does.
Usually I would,
I believe Devon is their engineer, unless I have it wrong.
yes.
Do you
Welcome,
need me
Mr.
here on
Second,
engineering
actually.
again, or no?
You'll be taking Psychoms if that's okay. If not, I will,
Can do.
thank you.
Tetra's their usual engineer.
Ah,
Oh.
The only reason I'm keeping Gunner Commanders is because I have the big red button today.
the big red button.
Indeed.
Fleet CIC.
Okay, let's have a rundown. Helm.
CIC, this is Fleet.
Weapons.
Trigger fingers itchy.
Fleet,
Psychoms.
please report in when you are ready to commence the operations. CIC out.
Acknowledge CIC.
Let us know when you're ready, Psychoms.
Oh, Psychoms is ready.
Excellent, and engineering's ready. Ship is yours, sir.
Very good.
Kind of lost your call and all that CIC info and all.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have talked over them.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Horizon's the Saber, go ahead.
We have a shuttle pilot, if I may.
We have washed and dried our tubes. They are ready to be used.
I was suggesting
Very good, Horizon, thank you.
Yui is the primary shuttle pilot and I tend to take a backup as well, just in case.
Okay, because it sounded like there's going to be extended use loitering while reading black boxes.
With Donovan being observing, the Lancer is fully crewed by junior officers. If Xanster arrives before mission 2, he will be on CIC. If he does not, I will be on CIC.
Oh, they may be junior officers, but they are more than competent.
Oh, yes. I more than agreed there.
I just remember that one clip when I believe I was aboard Stalker and the Lancer was coming to support us and just flew by, and the person edited the clip so that there was like club music as they drifted
Yes,
past.
I remember that one.
It's a great clip.
I like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one again. I'm not sure where to look.
CIC, this is 4th Flight. All ships report ready for departure.
I think it's DAS's.
Fleet transferring you out automated systems. We're gonna start in Vilnara 4.
I should probably click the big red button, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Engineering's in.
Bombs in. Nothing much to report yet.
We've taken damage.
Okay.
We're being shot by
We
Lancer
are-
repeatedly.
We've lost 4 members of our damage control teams.
Fleet, this is CIC.
Who shot us?
CIC, this is Fleet. Go ahead.
Based on the angle, Lancer.
Fleet, please proceed to Vilnara 2.
It was definitely Lancer by the fire rate.
Well, I would call that in.
So you're the captain.
It's true, I am the captain.
Are all damage repaired, but we have lost
Right.
4 people.
So, Saber, this is Horizon. We received friendly fire from Lancer, killing 4 of our DAMCOM teams. Request assistance.
There is a DS555, although it doesn't show as the
All
yellow.
ships form up on Saber, moving to a one-line transition. Lancer, please
Coming hard
be
out.
aware of your zones of fire.
Repeat, coming hard about. Turn complete.
Saber, we seem to be having technical difficulties with our weapons console. Apologies.
Horizon? This is Horizon. You are welcome to write the letters to the families.
I don't like them being right behind us like that.
I agree.
Assuming a wide able.
What's the lag, would you say?
Tolerable at present.
Lag is pretty good.
It's minimal. Noticeable, but minimal.
I mean, the game itself, by default, runs on a 200 millisecond.
The server ups it to 500, I believe.
Requesting warp boost.
What
We're
boost
burning
I...
3.
Fleet, this is CIC.
CIC, this is Fleet. Go ahead.
Expect Hegemony to set up a blockade around Gloria Gate.
So noted. Thank you, CIC.
Channel commanders, we really did lose 4 damn cons. Are we going to have an opportunity to dock up anywhere?
That didn't seem to make it to channel commanders, or at least it made it to more than channel commanders.
No, that would have been channel commanders. Commanders.
And again,
How much did you hear?
commanders.
Oh.
Oh, that.
Zoom
we do.
formation with Saber.
We
Check.
do have them.
We do.
You still want that warp boost?
Negative. We're... Yeah, I can manually manage it if you bring it up to 175.
175.
Where are they going?
Good question.
And why
It was
can't I
Saber.
turn?
There you go. I dropped the wrong thing. I'll give you a quick boost.
Viper Horizon move to form a battle group and engage group Alpha and Hotel. Horizon has lead.
Alpha and Hotel Group acknowledged. It was Viper, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Viper, you're with us. Try and
Come in,
get
Horizon?
You are with us. Try to get Tango on Hotel Group. We will get it on Alpha Group. Bring them together, and we'll do Lambda Heavy.
That's
Fighters.
confirmed.
We should probably use our mine because they only have.
Great. Viper, we're going to use our mind to do the fighters. Lead them towards us.
Did I
Viper
shoot the
copies.
cruiser?
You did.
Okay. Take the fighters, bring them over to Delta 7-4. Let's provoke those fighters as well.
Acknowledged. They didn't give us much room to grab those, so they're going to have to couple.
We're well within range of Delta 7-4's fighter launch range.
That's interesting.
They may have already launched.
Possible. Alright, take out this group when ready.
Got that mine?
Yep.
Good to drop.
Nice. Ah, I'm so disappointed.
There's always a fast one. I do not
Alright,
recommend a beam engagement with the fighters.
Punch
Nope.
shields 20%.
Nope, I was expecting us to, wasn't expecting them to
Viper
flip that
Horizon?
quickly.
I'm sorry, who was that? Who's Tor? Viper?
Yeah.
Come
We
in.
will fire 1 EMP, then Echo 1.
Yeah, you want to use homings here or use a
Use
second
homings.
mine.
No, use homings. Copy that. Go ahead and
Giving
fire
you straight
EMP.
course. Bingo.
There we
And
go.
split facing because of the bingo.
Pull these guys towards the carrier, though.
Drop in your maneuver.
Activating.
3
Science
homings at
target
ready.
is on the carrier. Carrier has 50-50 shields.
Did I miss an order for a nuke?
Viper to Horizon,
No.
we are doing our Echo 1.
You might
I
want to
see.
hold just a second,
We're good.
so we're trying to drag Alpha Fleet over Hotel Fleet.
That's confirmed.
If they wait
Problem
too
is-
long, the fighters are going to relaunch.
Actually, go ahead. It looks like they're not going to catch up.
Drones are coming from the south.
Ready to follow up their mine. If it detonates,
Okay,
Fleet,
go
this is
ahead.
CIC.
Do them. After you've done
CIC,
your
Fleet, go
opportunity
ahead.
firing,
The engineers have set up the data uplink nodes around the gate.
target, captain's target,
dudes,
and
Jab Horizon.
lambda heavy.
Tubes.
I'm hearing Lambda Heavy loading EMP nuke.
Correct.
Dorgoth Leviathan A46 is untouched. Shields are 100
Viper,
100.
we just let. That's Lambda Heavy. Orders Charlie.
Viper copies.
Has
Probably
ordnance
could have
flies.
saved.
That was an overkill.
Baker
Horizon.
02 is a drone cruiser. Baker 02 drone cruiser.
Viper, orders Charlie.
36 has no front
Viper
shield.
copies.
Repeat drone cruisers.
Baker
Bravo 02.
02, yep. Baker 36 in front of him has no front shields, and apparently is also a drone cruiser. Yeah, I missed him. Sorry about that.
Baker 1-3.
We have a
Baker
bad
3-6.
angle for Bravo, but I don't want to break the FCS.
Exactly.
All right, so let's take the cruisers. Viper, focus fire on Bravo 1-5. We will take out the cruisers.
Viper copies.
Baker 1-3 is a drone cruiser. 23 shields front and rear.
You can get behind 4-8. Bravo 4-8.
Viper to Horizon, we will capture.
We're in FCS Omega 1.
Ah,
Drone.
Energy is 40%.
copy that. Focus fire best you can.
Shields are down to 5 to the 6 to the
Manual.
front.
Closing to beam.
Beams.
0. 118 to the rear, 0 to the front.
Greetings, Kalen.
Greetings. I'm really sorry to do this. Would it be possible, please, to send an officer to the Lancer at all? Please.
We can send. That would be Greybeard.
Horizon, this is Saber
Okay.
report status.
Thank you very much.
Pretty good. I am releasing science
Stand
and
by,
comms. And who did he say to go to? Lancer?
Lancer.
Copy that.
Saber, this is Horizon. We are in FCS, a little bit drained, but otherwise we are combat effective if necessary.
The whole homing drive.
Understood,
thing
Horizon.
is-
Get your once you're comfortable with engaging in munition-based operations, let me know and move to engage enemies currently in Charlie 2.
Copy, Charlie 2.
You have minimal
Viper,
power
this
across
is
all
Horizon.
systems.
Report status, please.
80%.
Horizon, we are energy and ordnance green.
Convert.
Copy. We have been ordered to take out enemies in Charlie 2, but now that we've got some new ones here in Bravo 2, you might want to just hit those first.
Proteus is in trouble.
Yeah, go in. Go in.
Loading 3 homings.
Requesting warp boost.
This is all of our homings.
Use P-shocks if you need to. You're cleared.
You've got sensors to scan those Scarans.
They're just defilers.
Feel free to do whatever you need.
Nope.
They're already gone.
Never stood a chance.
Too many. We need to evac.
That's why you don't leave a shuttle at a gate.
Mm-hmm.
4 defilers. Yeesh.
I'm
do
doing
not
my
don't
full
maneuver.
scans. Did somebody just destroy a ship?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that. I was scanning it and then suddenly it disappeared.
So we're homing dry. I recommend we engage with beams with Viper.
Horizon,
Viper keeps moving
Agreed.
off.
Go ahead, Viper.
we are ordered to take the black box. If you can deal with the enemies, we will move around them.
Negative. We cannot, in fact, spare you at the moment. We need you to focus fire with us because it's just too many otherwise. I'll ask for permission.
We are
from...
going to just drop our shuttle and go back for you.
Very
Or
well.
Just belay the order and ignore the order you gave them.
Yep.
That's like what we
Yep.
do to Xavier.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Got a mine?
Horizon, Saber, go ahead.
We cannot
We
replenish them.
cannot currently spare Viper, and certainly can't spare its shuttle. Do you mind if we belay their order? We need them to help us with these Scarens.
Acknowledge Horizon.
We are entering the combat zone.
Suggest communicating to Viper that they use their shuttle separate from Viper's operations.
Already done.
Already done. Alright, Viper. Focus fire on Quebec 00 while we've got Tango.
We do not have a hard tango.
Oh.
Bring us about and let us engage.
Go ahead.
Maneuver.
We'll focus fire with them still. Drone? Oh, okay, never mind.
I got 1 of 2. Those are Scaran drones. They're scary.
Beams are up.
Yeah.
Go past him.
Yep.
Hard about.
Oh no. Prioritizing
They're fine.
drones to the extent I can.
Yes, definitely.
Drone?
Oh, they would.
Going
This
for
is a fine
surrender.
position to be in.
Took out propulsion.
Quebec 00 will not surrender.
Romeo 03 on us. Drone? Yeah.
He's
Minor
got
damage
track.
to the front.
Viper to Horizon, it looks like we have the tango.
Indeed. Watch out for Romeo 03. They have tractor.
Presenting starboard
Roger,
bow.
copies.
Make sure not to have engineers over there if another drone hits.
Thank you.
Viper, if you need to go pick up Odysseus, feel free. Defiler is course 080, range 4000.
Acknowledge. That's right on top of the Viper.
Mm-hmm. Scaren's right on top of you.
I have us in FCS if we want to try hitting blind shots.
Not the moment. I'm gonna taunt him out. Viper is Horizon.
Facing
Continue
Beams
exactly
up.
the wrong
Fire.
way.
Viper
Our-
copies.
Our
Rear
front
shields
shields
are
are
out.
very low.
Primary beams out.
Fleet, this is CIC.
CIC, this is Fleet, go ahead.
TSN Goblin just jumped in, and they have special marine squads. We need to deliver those marines to Gonstow station.
Alright, load up an Omega 3 with an extra mine. We may
Salad
need it.
coming up. Tubes.
Saber, this is
You're not having them
Horizon.
at the moment. We don't need it that urgently.
Horizon, Saber, go ahead.
Requesting orders.
Horizon, you are tasked with picking up the marine drop-offs currently, at least one of them from around the gate, and Viper will have similar orders.
Copy. Take us to the gate. Load up. It's a
Acknowledged.
drop-off point. Marine extraction. Never mind. 2 marine extractions.
Root salad at the ready.
FCS speed set.
Am I hearing
On bearing
shuttle
for
launch?
RV5.
Oh, nice shot,
Am I
Saber.
hearing shuttle launch?
Shuttle launch. Bring us a little closer. Boost impulse maximum.
You got it.
Marines aboard. Do I have an immediate drop somewhere or back to the ship?
Nope, back to the ship. I will unload it.
Shields restored. Start converting.
There's any
Alright.
possibility of rearming with Goblin there.
Do
Not
it.
a good idea.
Now entering resupply range.
You've got boosted impulse at the moment. Let me know if you need to change that.
Not having any.
Actually, I'll zero
There
impulse
it
so
is.
we can still get FCS as well. Let me
Okay,
know
we
when to
should be-
zero.
We should be loading.
Alright, looking for that next pickup.
It's already been got.
Oh,
Maintain the fruit salad.
Holding.
All right, we've got a
Perseus
marine
is in
drop
immediate
zone.
danger.
Let's go help Perseus.
Breaking resupply. High warp.
Half a mine. You should be able to outrun those.
Yeah, well, let's try and group them up anyway. Oh, one
Come
of
on,
them's bingo.
leash. There we go. Oh, they're all bingo. Well, we're now in FCS over here.
All right, how much did we get? Info on me?
We got all of our ordnance, and
We
Good.
didn't get energy though.
All
But
right.
I know that doesn't give energy.
we got a little oopsie.
Horizon, this is Saber.
Go ahead, Saber.
Horizon, please coordinate with Viper for the marine drop-offs around God's Out station. Retaking that station is a priority.
Confirmed. We happen to have some heavies in the tubes. You want us to contribute them before we head down?
Use your best judgment, Horizon. Yeah.
All right, then we're on our way. We'll drop them and then head over to the station. Take us to the
Carriers.
carriers. Yep.
In
Viper,
Charlie
this
3,
is Horizon.
180.
Yes.
Coming Horizon, this is Viper.
180.
there's two groups of
Zero.
fighters.
000.
000. Okay.
Horizon.
That is
Lancer.
Not the choice I would have gone with, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, help Lancer. Got it. We are going to be over to help you as soon as we've dropped our fruit salad on.
The friendly's in that area.
That's confirmed, Horizon. We are
Well, which way am I going?
started launching our marines to the station.
The ones chasing Saber. We're here.
This friendlies are way
More
too
north.
close to use.
More
On
north.
the ones that
Okay.
are past it.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, we just took minor damage to maneuver.
Scaring flipped.
Heavies are out.
Have we won Saber?
Yes. They got shot down?
I don't
Of
know.
course they did.
By whom?
Scarin.
The Scarens.
Oh, damn it. He does have anti-torp. Alright, let's go help out Viper.
On the way.
Viper
Standard
Horizon.
pad.
Standing down the mine, going to lights.
Horizon, we have Tango.
Copy that.
Heard that before. Yep.
What's the order?
Drone.
Charlie, effectively. Omega 1.
We have lost our front shields and have taken damage to them.
We're still taking damage?
Or no,
Have
we
taken
had 6.
Have taken
Yeah.
damage. I thought we...
Damn comms won't fucking listen to me.
Yeah, I hate that.
They're going to
Cycle
the front of the
autonomous.
ship. I've already done it. It just
Hmm.
Show me your back, you bastard.
I
Oh,
don't
you
think
want-
you will.
You want to show its back? We can arrange that. Fire when ready.
We're too close for a quest.
Don't worry.
Nah.
They're disabled.
There we go.
This is way too close because they're going to drop a drone in our face. Or Viper's
No,
face.
Viper's closer.
I was gonna say we cannot take a drone hit.
I calculate this.
Alright, take us to the station.
I'm gonna keep us on
Viper
the
to
outer
Horizon,
edge
we are
of the range
getting
if you don't
rendezvous
mind.
7.
I'm
Copy
I'm
that,
expecting
we'll take
launches.
One moment.
Focusing power.
It's a marine drop.
Right, don't launch. Operations. Load Marines.
Got a defiler inbound.
Okay, they're ready.
Shuttle out.
Alright, go past them.
Barn swallow.
Mind the B mark of the
Mhm.
station, if it has one.
Mhm. Yeah, but we want to take it as opposed to you. Not picked up.
Not miss.
I flew right through it.
Yep.
Was it a
pick up.
pickup or a drop off?
Says drop zone.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo 01. Yeah.
Well, since we're just sitting here, please reconfirm
Yeah, we-
the Marines are in there.
Horizon, this is Saber. Report.
Saber's Horizon, we've taken out 3 Scarens, and as soon as we can launch our shuttle, we will be picking up Rendezvous 8.
Confirm again.
Theseus is loaded with Marine
Acknowledged,
Team.
Horizon. Once you've done that, you're also cleared to move and assist Lancer with enemies in Echo 3.
Copy that.
And do this
Viper,
again.
this is Horizon.
Coming Horizon.
As soon as we've dealt with this Scaran, you are cleared to go and help Lancer.
You were saying Horizon?
Sorry, as soon as we've done with this Scaran, he's
It's
still
not done.
around, then you're cleared to go help Lancer.
I'm shooting it.
Theseus?
I'm shooting the cloaked Scaran.
He's follow Theseus.
I figured we'd get you redocked and just orbit.
This is an easy way to keep track.
He's 1,000 off our bow. Frequency echo.
There he is.
Shields.
We're good.
He's gone. Take us to the base.
Acknowledged. Coming hard about for base. Turn complete.
They do have a smattering of stuff. 2 nukes, 7 P-shocks.
Docking complete.
From our goblin visit, we're overloaded by 1 mine.
Do be aware that there are penalties for that now.
Alright, let's use it. As soon as we're full up, take us to Lancer and let's drop it.
Acknowledged.
Those fighters are likely going to be bingoed.
Lancer, this is Horizon.
Loading fruit salad.
Coming Horizon.
We have a fruit salad ready to drop on this group. Do you want us to use the mine on the fighters?
That sounds delicious.
Drop them on us then.
Requesting maneuver boost. Make this snappy. Reading speed disparity. Stand by. And drop. Just passed him.
I don't have anything to follow because I've got an EMP nuke.
Okay, take us back to the group. Drop the EMP nuke. Viper, this is Horizon. Just wanted to let you know we're dropping a heavy.
That Scaran has shield drain.
Which Scaran?
Cloaked.
The only Scaran?
Oh. Do not target the November 5-7.
It's already gone out. That was my first target.
Unfortunately, that freed the fighters.
Yeah. We got goblins still, though, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Our front shields are low. Watch the
Drone.
fighters. Rear shields, I mean.
Alright, so drag these fighters over to,
Yep.
the others.
Which
Moving
others?
mine?
There's
The ones north of us, sorry.
north of us.
Mayday.
Oh, take us to Viper.
Drone. Okay.
We weren't going that way.
Alright, hard about. We do not want to have Viper. You don't want to drag these to Viper.
Acknowledged.
Sorry, my mistake.
CIC, this is Saber.
Go ahead, this is
Got a
CC.
mine?
CIC, we're just seeing if we're able to retrieve Sierra 68, our lost shuttle.
Wait for...
Acknowledge Saber, but it is damaged beyond repair for now, so
Good to drop.
proceed with the next objective. In fact, when you destroy remaining ships, you can disregard the weapon platforms, as our friendlies will clean them up. Proceed to the final waypoint.
Alright, what do we
Acknowledge
have
CIC.
for light ordnance?
8 homings, full on shocks.
Let's... How many shocks? They don't have very many shocks at the base. But we do
Boosted
have
impulse, continuous omega.
use as many short range as you've got.
Short range?
I'm sorry, short range. I'm sorry. He's been hit by an EMP.
Shock spam. Going.
Thank
Tubes.
you. Words.
Spitting tubes and impulse.
I do seem to be having problems communicating today. I apologize.
Be aware you will be coming up on the sector edge.
I'm going to
It'll
be
be
calling
dead by
for
then.
He'll be dead by then, yeah.
I'm going to heat up the impulse a bit to keep us away.
Oh, we've got all the distance we
We're
need.
doing okay.
Oh, cool. Alright, I'll drop it back down to normal then.
All
I'll give you
ships
tube heat.
restock, rearm as necessary. Our friendly forces will destroy the stations. Once you are recharged, rearmed,
Take us to
move
Goblin.
to Echo 5 Mark
Goblin.
9 for
Acknowledged.
corner transition. We're going to be moving to Vilnara 8.
Requesting
Warp's
warp boost.
boosted. You already got
Saber,
it.
this is Horizon. Mind if we stop at Goblin rather than the base?
Horizon, you can stop wherever you need to recharge rearm.
Excellent, thank you.
Did we fire the extra mine, or did the sandbox remove the
We used
additional
it.
mine?
Unclear.
Because I noticed we've only got one.
We are next to Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
It
Setting
is-
up systems.
It is unclear. I don't have memory. You know, once the ordnance is
Alright.
out the tube, I don't know it anymore.
We used at least 2 mines.
Okay, maintain distance. Yeah, I think we used 2 or 3 mines actually.
I know the sandbox does have features to stop overloading and punishing ships that do overload, so be aware on that, Mark.
Helm, you're free to take us out as soon as we're fully loaded.
Just waiting on those B-shocks.
Mm-hmm. Info on main?
Assuming that, well, shield strengths vary, that comment is irrelevant.
Say again?
I was going to say that the key number
Requesting warp
is
boost.
11 P-shocks post-EMP on a command ship. However, there's the random chance of a 30% boost, so... or a 30% decrease, so it's kind of irrelevant. That means it could be 11, it could be 9, it could be 15...
Oh, warp stuck. Oh, there it goes.
I hate that bug. That bug made me kill Horizon last week.
I had it at 300% then. Is that anything to do with?
Oh, I thought it was just...
It is a
using
CAC.
50. Okay. That might have
Around
been-
the tier gate, again, we'll need to set up some engineers who will enable some data uplink nodes around the gate.
Acknowledge CIC. All ships form up on Saber.
Who can see Saber in this jumble?
I can see it. It's right ahead of us. There it goes.
It's a big blob of purple and green to me.
Lancer, what position are you trying to take behind Saber? You should be the rear guard.
They can be point. Or, no, I shouldn't say point. They can be towards the front.
As the interceptor, they're supposed to take up the rearmost position so that they can break off in any direction, is the principle that I've seen written.
We've not been ordered to a formation.
No, but we should assume a formation.
I think there are SOPs for what the standard formation is.
There are SOPs.
It might be Fox, but I just like Able visually.
Able is the diamond, right? Or is that the chevron?
Triangle.
That's the
Triangle,
Delta.
oh, okay.
Ho high.
Oh!
Tubes are boosted.
All ships
We're in a good
move to
position.
engage closest enemies. Delta close.
Saber, permission to hit the large Delta group with some heavies.
Horizon granted.
All ships, be aware we're launching heavies.
You've got the tubes.
Those arcs make you nervous.
I'm struggling to get a good target. It'll have to do.
Drone,
You have
drone.
another EMP.
Drone.
Left flank won't fire sufficiently.
Yeah, well, we're good.
Loading another EMP.
Drone.
Captain request. Where's the power?
Ah,
All ships take care. We're firing another EMP.
Drone.
Holding light ordnance.
Copy.
Maintaining automatic. So that I have some hope of catching a drone.
I'll keep us further than the rest of the ships. Especially with Lancer there. It can handle drones pretty darn well.
Very well, manual.
Will not surrender.
Unless Viper does that. Drone.
Yeah, if
Where's Lancer going? I guess they got I ordered off.
There is no catching a drone from 1000 range when I'm in manual. There's too much reaction delay on the button presses.
Boost sensors, please.
you got it.
Homing count is 14.
Energy 60%.
I'm really tempted to say that across the board, drone refiring time doubled, damage doubled. Make them less frequent but more impactful.
That would be okay. We still can't modify the Scaran drones, unfortunately.
Yeah, their drone is weird. And it already hits like a truck, so maybe not boost that one.
I would make it so the drones do a varying amount of damage.
They do
They already
varying
do.
amounts.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I have a text document somewhere
Horizon,
that outlines
this is
all the...
Go ahead, Saber.
But it was Lancer.
Horizon, do you have a
Don't touch
preference for engaging on what looks like Echo Group?
I would like to take those fighters.
Saber's
We
We
already
do.
loaded.
We would like to take on those fighters that are coming.
Make it so, Horizon. Yeah.
Saber's
a
better
bingo.
suited?
More mines.
Ah,
Let me know when the mines are loaded so I
but
can
you only
switch to
need one or
maneuver.
two.
Yeah, they have 4. We have 3. Mine is ready. But
Maneuver
we
is
have
up.
some
Oh,
bingos.
we've got bingos.
Yeah, perhaps we
Alright.
save the mines for the fleet. Kilo Echo 2?
That's... They're a little spread out.
That can be remedied.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a comms tango, I'm not entering those arcs.
I have a
Loading
comms
2
tango.
homings. So I have Echo 1.
There's the comms tango. Okay.
We got comms tango.
Yeah, it just took a moment to
Where's
hit.
the power?
Currently in maneuver.
Nope, don't need it.
Tubes.
We've got
got it.
drones coming in aft.
Acknowledged. Don't need it.
Getting that EMP going. Afraid this is going to
That's
take too
probably
long.
going to be the best you'll get in a reasonable amount of time.
That's the
Agreed.
EMP. Loading 1 mine. Waiting for tubes on others. Loading second
Ah.
mine.
If we waited a little longer on the EMP, we could have gotten those drones.
I don't think
EMP.
EMP hurts drones. Mine's
Right.
Oh,
ready.
doesn't? Okay. Alright. Letting the drones be pulled off that
The
group.
fighters are going to relaunch before long.
Okay.
Agreed.
Coming hard about.
You got maneuver.
Drone. 1 drone. Brace, brace, brace.
Bracing.
Drop 1. Drop 2.
My god, it would have hurt if those fighters launched at that point. Oh,
Nah, we're
well
good.
done.
Very well done. We have 1 fighter inbound. We have that front one's a cruiser. The 2 behind, 14 and 65, are both drone cruisers.
Never mind.
I figured you'd like the light ordnance for them.
They like to split facing on these, and as you can see, 1 volley is not enough when it happens that way.
Well, it's 5-second load time at 250% torpedo, right?
5 at 300.
Ah, right, okay. Because whenever you ask for load, I tend to boost it for roughly 6 seconds and then drop it again.
Yep, 6.25 seconds for 250%.
Now entering range.
Ah, I'll slightly increase what I do then.
We are entering FCS shortly.
Very good. So, I'm sorry, I missed what was it you learned, Karen?
6.25 seconds to load at 100% at 250% torpedo.
I don't suppose we have Goblin again.
We probably will at some point.
Oh, I see it
We
now.
do have Goblin.
Yeah, it's Alpha 1. I imagine we'll be retaking some of the stations in this sector as well.
Yes, but let's take out Foxtrot Group first.
Suppose I should know that because didn't I plan this
Fox
damn
acknowledged.
war?
You want to just be really aggressive about this and spread heavies liberally?
Sure.
We can get a Tango on
You got
Delta
the
1
tubes.
pass on lead.
Get a Tango 1 and then pull them a little bit together.
Yeah, there's the target. If you do it fast enough, they don't retaliate.
It's more the drones that become the problem. Any delay pushes us off target.
You could just pull farther
Not going to
away.
fire.
It's fine. Requesting maneuver boost.
I read your mind.
Yeah, we don't want to trigger too many of those. So
No,
maybe
we can get the heavy ordnance overlap.
No, what I'm suggesting is we don't want to get too many drones launched.
Well,
We've got Tango.
you can clear drones with heavy ordnance, though.
That's true.
The ordnance is ready. Just waiting for the grouping.
Okay, keep maneuver boosted. That's
Good
gonna be
Good target.
Fox. And drones go kablooey.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
that
weird.
wasn't heavy?
It was
Yeah,
heavy.
I'm like, that should have hit.
That's a stack.
That's tight cluster I'm gonna break. Hello,
Ooh.
lag spike. What was that?
We didn't take much damage. Oh,
They're
What?
Kralian drones.
I know, but
Damn.
on my screen it looked like we took 4 drones simultaneously and then they reappeared. That'd be the lag.
Yeah. I had a weird lag spike at that exact moment. Yes, I'm flirting with the drones. I tend to do this.
Well, you got
You've got
rules of
maneuver.
space.
Ready to switch to beams and
Drone clearing operation.
now.
Beam and impulse. 2 more. Okay.
Goblin then.
Thanks. Hey, Goblin.
30%
Acknowledged.
energy.
Worried Goblin's about to transition out.
It's point in trailing, so I think we're good. No, rimwood, I mean, not trailing.
Oh, okay. It's moving fast. Or not?
Do what you can.
Okay, that was weird. Now in range.
Setting up interface.
We're going to need high impulse to keep up.
High impulse eye.
Resupply beginning.
Very rarely use high impulse, so I have to actually manually do that one. I don't have a setup for that.
I think we're just doing warp pulses.
At present, yes, but I'm setting something up.
Horizon, this is Saber. Report status, please.
What's on the screen?
Nobody knows
We have low energy.
how ordnance dry we are.
Yes.
you
Saber,
might
this
wanna
is
convert
Horizon.
coordinates
We
to energy.
are desperately needing the restock at Goblin. We are low in energy and all ordnance.
Acknowledged, Horizon. Recharge is necessary. Let me know once you are ready to rejoin the fight.
We will.
Can we order Goblin to follow November 2-2 and get them on each other?
They're not taking orders, but I'll talk
Understood.
channel commanders.
Yeah, maximum impulse is keeping us up with it. So we're not FCSing. Is that ordnance full?
For the most part, I'm now getting energy by way of torpedoes.
So, hang on.
Mind your range.
Oh, didn't see it change course. Sneaky goblin.
That's ordnance full. Waiting for... Oh. What am I...
Yeah?
We
I have senior moments.
the weird thing is here, November 2-2 is ordered to defend Goblin, and Goblin's ordered to defend November 2-2. They just go around in circles at this point.
Well, they should meet each other.
We are full up across the board. Ready for tasking.
Oh no, looks like... I guess those Scarens closing in could be a problem for the fleet.
Are we calling in?
But
Yes, I'm about to. Saber, this is Horizon. We are ready to join the battle.
I'm just
Excellent,
concerned about-
Horizon. You are to engage Scaran forces currently moving into grid Delta 3, so Quebec 6-1.
Confirmed. Quebec 6-1 and other Scarans.
Requesting
We
one
should get a black
boost.
hole.
Fleet, this is CIC.
CIC, this is Fleet, go ahead.
We're reading hegemony reinforcements traveling through the gate right now. Please hack it ASAP.
Combat settings.
Okay, none of them have anti-torp. So, Omega 1,
Acknowledged.
Loading.
You got split tubes and maneuver.
I'll just lead them on a straight course.
Target may
Alright,
surrender.
roll in tubes. Tabor should be able to help as well.
I'm going to hold the torpedoes.
more Scarans.
Yeah.
Many targets.
I'll leave that one to Saber.
Many targets makes you his work. No, that doesn't work. There needs to be a quote there.
Double scanning.
Many targets make target-rich environment.
His shield is down. He does have anti-torp, for what that's worth. But doesn't matter.
6
Double
homings remaining,
scanning
loading
with
3.
V6.
Low vis, entering range. Giving you steady course.
Shield is down.
Please hold. Steady course achieved.
He does have teleback. Double scanning
Hi.
Yankee 8-9. Clearly he's got warp.
Yep.
Can you start him on a rotation?
Yeah.
He also has tractor, anti-mine, HET, and cloak.
I don't think we
Stealth
need it.
and low vis.
Are we tracted?
No.
Probably.
Beams are up. Everything's up.
Or yes, we are. But it's
No,
fine.
we're not.
Beams are up for drones.
Downloading data. Oh, we don't have
Oh.
a black box.
FCS speed set.
We are homing dry again. Surprise, surprise.
Cooling down.
Take us.
Bunch of Kralians just popped on Viper.
Alright, let's go help Viper.
Acknowledged.
You are cleared to use P-Shocks.
Very well. I pray I
Take
will
these
not
out.
need them. They're
We've
leaving
got-
the area.
What's the order?
Well, what's going to be Omega 3?
For 4
Really?
Scarans. For 4 Trallians.
Well, we're homing dry.
You mean
Hey.
Delta 3?
We can do Delta 3.
I mean, you cleared for shock, so I'm a little confused.
Just kill them.
Delta 3.
Yui, do the Yui.
We've got Goblin.
Delta
So
3 acknowledged.
feel
Getting
free to use whatever is going to work.
Just make sure
Okay.
you tell me so I can give you the right
Tubes.
power.
tubes
You
then.
got the tubes.
Alright, stand down tubes, brace forward, give me beams. Notify when shields drop.
Copy.
Beams and shields are up.
Shields dropped. Shields dropped. Last target, Dreadnought, Alpha 5-1. He's got 39 shields, FYI.
Got a crash on my main screen,
I think mine
but
too.
I'm still operating helm.
No, the whole thing's down.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, that solves our homing problem.
Fleet, this
All
is
ships
CIC.
stand by. Yep, wait for station reload.
Did Science or Captain happen to catch whether I
Fleet,
caught?
this is
CIC, go
CIC. As you saw, you hacked the gate just in time that enemy ships in transit basically misjudged the jump and only the Rex appeared on the other side. The remnants of the Allied fleets will clean up the operations, return to base.
Cool.
Okay.
That was a bad allocation error on the server.
Acknowledge CIC. All ships debrief your crews, and I think we will forego a debrief until after the break. So we're going to call a break at ceasing at 20 past the hour.
You all did fantastic. I had a difficult communication day. That's about how I would debrief.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are words?
Words are hard.
English is hard.
Words and stuff and things.
Do the thing!
With the stuff! Yep. Alright, I'm going to go grab some food in this particular break, so
All right.
I will see you all later.
See you
I
then.
missed the duration.
20
past.
after.
20 past, thank you. That is the wrong button. There we go. Not really a week ago. I see.
You know we're supposed to come back at 20 past, not quarter past, right?
I was told 15 past, but okay.
Yeah, wait. You got a whole nother 4.5 minutes. Something like that, anyway. I should read the next mission, because I'm supposed to be running it.
Oh, no, I was not told 15 past. Even my own written note to myself says 20 past.
Oops. Your secret is safe with me.
Now watch me be late.
Well, not the only, but one of the only keyboards that have a $sign and a £sign directly accessible keys.
Mine doesn't have the pound key labeled. That's interesting.
Shift $.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm blind.
So I got a keyboard that's like split down the middle and it's completely unlabeled.
Nice.
And sometimes I do have trouble with my number keys because I'm like, I think that's 6. Let's click 6. See if it's actually 6.
That's why you have a numpad.
Who's?
Well,
going to
what makes
be
it
in charge
harder
of the fleet.
because this is unlabeled, you can make any.
At the moment, it'll be me. I'm just going to check to see if the fleet captain will be joining us.
Happy almost burning down Parliament Day, everybody.
Mr. Kosai, could you update your uniform, please?
Hello.
Fleet captain on deck.
Okay, do we have an update as to the outcome of Mission 1?
Mr. Kosai does.
Well, Captain, so we've managed to hack both the gates to Loria and to Tyr systems, and basically Vilnara system no longer is a viable staging ground for the hegemony's forces. I believe this opens up a potential for a future counteroffensive from our part. And also, the Tyr gate was hacked so hard that not only did entire invasion fleet of hegemony get destroyed on the way, also our command system crashed. So good job on that.
Fair enough. Okay. So what operations do we have coming up next then?
I have that mission briefing. Shall I proceed? My mic
Please
on?
do, Commander. Yep.
Thank you. As a first step of the liberation of Loria, TSN needs to establish a foothold in Loria 15, where the Vilnara Gate connects. We can expect the shipyards, the Denabite mines, and the industrial base Umber to be heavily protected, since those assets are critical to the hegemony war effort in this region. They would serve the TSN if we could recapture them. So, it's our job to recapture industrial base Umber, Tiffin Denabite mining facility, and shipyard 881, if at all possible. The 3rd Light Division, with the 1st Battle Group, are currently conducting a raid in Loria 10. They're doing that as sort of a distraction and to pull defenses away from Loria 15 so that it makes our job easier to go take those assets on. They traveled in via the Veneer system. In addition to putting a crimp on the shipyard 998 operations, their actions are intended to draw away some of the forces from Loria 15 to make our job easier. So that's our mission. Go recapture the assets if possible. Command did say that if we can't capture them, we are to destroy them. Just so that we're clear. Priority is capture, but if you can't capture them, destroy them, because we don't want the hegemony to have them.
Roger that. Right. I didn't see how the mission was deployed in terms of officers and assignment.
We've been able to deploy 4 ships so far, sir. So.
Oh, that's excellent. All right, let's return to ships and we'll go from there.
You go return to your previous ships.
Unless we get anyone else, I think.
I don't expect to. Savior is going to be getting Nemab.
I think Kosai's assigned to Viper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume that Nemab's going to take command of
TSN
Viper.
Horizon. This is a communications check. Over.
CIC, we read you 5 by 5.
Thank you, Horizon.
I always wonder whether they're supposed to reassign. Like, we have 3 senior officers on this ship, but 0 on Lancer.
It's worth commenting.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Would you please take oh, sorry, I'm stepping on your hands, Garium.
Yes, please take Psychoms, Gazai.
Psychosai.
If you take your feet off the desk, you won't be stepping on anyone's hands.
I gotta take a stand somewhere. Here, and no further.
Yeah.
By golly.
That's interesting.
We finally have a cow.
The response to the Lancer thing is, I can go command it if you give the authority, Draco, that I'm allowed to leave it.
It's ready to
go. Captain, do I get fighter as well?
Oh.
I'm assuming so.
Garion?
Did you hear my question to you, Draco?
No, I didn't.
In regards to the Lancer not having any senior officers, if it's okay with you, then I can go and command it. And someone from Lancer will come up here.
And
then Avison would be XO, or alternatively, Avison would go command Lancer, and I'd remain here.
Yeah, give me a moment then.
I would like an opportunity to command Lancer, to be fair. I've never done it.
I'm looking at that crew. They don't need a captain.
Yeah. But, Kazai, in the meantime, yes, please take shuttle.
Yeah, they're fine. You don't need a senior officer there. They'll be fine.
Yeah, if it's all the same with you, I think I'm not going to ask now, but maybe we can do that for the final sim.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to step away to grab some water, and I'm going to issue notice. I'm kind of mentally fading.
Good to note.
Oh, let's not turn that far there, chair.
Alright, Helm.
Yeah, sure.
Weapons?
Weapons is getting a cup of water.
Yep. Psychom shuttle.
Ready.
And engineering is good to go. Ship is yours, sir.
Very good.
UE for a moment.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
We're going to need a bigger ashtray for this sector, too.
Horizon, our aim will be not to lose another TSN ship. Please make sure yours stays in one piece and doesn't get burnt to a cinder.
Oh, that wouldn't be us. That would definitely be the hegemony.
Is that Horizon?
Command and Control, this is Farflight. We've confirmed that we're ready.
Acknowledge. Stand by for mission commencement.
See, we have not yet launched. I return. It appears to me we have not yet launched.
We are about to.
I wondered if there was a need to DC-rec, but...
Shit,
DC
1 sec, it's me. I keep forgetting. Engineering's in. I was too busy updating the war map thinking, oh, I can do this before the server gets started. And then I can because I'm the one that's starting the server.
that
Impulse
does
systems operational. Maneuvering thrusters active.
Loadout posted.
CIC to fleet.
Thank you.
Right, go ahead.
A reminder that the Loria Gate is in Vilnara 2.
Roger that. All ships form up on Saber.
On the map, red signifies the enemy, green signifies the player, us. What colour can signify? Blue signifies all the borders and whatnot. I need a colour to signify the first space fleet.
Traditionally, our friendlies
requesting
are
warp
blue.
boost.
Yes, I've got that for other elements of
We're
the
falling
second.
behind, requesting warp boost.
What boost I?
What about purple?
I was about to suggest that.
Let's do that then.
Purples
Nebula?
are friendly player ships, right?
What was that,
Friendly
Everson?
purples and biologicals.
Yeah. Player ships are purple, basically.
Orange.
Standing down warp boost.
Saber's still moving.
Alright, bringing it back up again.
Yeah, they're definitely moving at a high clip.
Boosting impulse for plane.
Impulse? No,
That
it's
was
maneuver.
impulse, sorry, maneuver. My bad.
Figure out what clip they're moving?
Warp 2 boosted. Just a bit of jitter. Oh, that's the sector edge. Good thing Viper's here last. We would have shot well past it.
I think I missed the entire briefing.
We're gonna blow things up.
Capture something or destroy it if we can't capture it. I seem to recall.
Retake various things in Loria. Or
Don't
destroy
kill
them, as you say.
Don't kill structures just because they're in enemy hands.
Man, this is for Flight Division.
Go ahead.
You seem to have quite a heavy number of ships through the Loria Gate.
Yeah, we think they're just a garrison. Please take them out before you go through. Try not to let them get back through the Loria Gate.
Roger that, Command.
I forgot they have to scan. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oops.
It's fine.
This is another wonderful occasion where Group Delta 2 would be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But really only works if we keep
All right. Horizon move to engage Charlie Group. Viper, go for Bravo Group. Lancer, go for Alpha Group.
Requesting warp boost.
Charlie,
Warp boost?
acknowledge.
You've already got it.
Because of the presence of the station, do you just want to go heavy hummings or do you want to EMP them?
Heavy homings.
Go ahead and switch to tubes.
Tube's eye.
Drone lock.
Target has no leader shields, but he's turning.
They're gonna strike rear. It's fine.
That was interesting.
That's gonna fizzle. It's not. That's the first time I think I've seen one do an S curve like that.
It was a
torpedoes
slingshot.
can do silly things.
Oh, not a kill shot. Interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how many because I don't have Goth Shield memorized.
Got it. Entering FCS. Would you like us to be not next to the gate just in case?
We are homing dry.
Let me call him.
Horizon move to spot Lancer.
Didn't we just retake that station?
Saber, we are on our way, but didn't we just retake the station?
Zansta wasn't present for this, so...
Stand by.
Psst, 80% energy.
Okay, take us there.
Acknowledged. It looks like the force that came through the Loria gate was more than just a Garian. It looks like they took that station and they were maybe on their way back. Just ignore it for now. As long as notification doesn't go out, your mission should remain the same.
Any of these dronies? Hi.
Yeah.
Affirmative. Alpha 02.
Alpha 02 acknowledged. Closing.
What's the order?
Surrender.
The order is kill.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me what to put in power.
Beams.
Tango swap.
Sorry,
John.
That's okay.
Good shot.
Only because we were out of beam range at the time.
As soon as I saw it, I flipped reverse.
It really is that close of a threshold.
SCS is set. Returning to normal plane.
We have a singular homing.
CIC to fleet.
Go ahead, command.
Based on the readings we're getting from the station, we think it would be really easy to take it back if one of you has a spare shuttle to land some Marines.
Lancer Horizon, move to support the operation at the base.
Convert.
Take us to the base.
Should I load anything?
No. Ooh, lag spikes.
It is a Marine drop zone, but we're not clear on who's picking it up.
I'm gonna guess Lancer. Go ahead and load the Marines.
I believe Lancer has them loaded based on the comms chatter.
Horizon, this is Lancer.
Go ahead, Lancer.
Blurry jumped the gun already, so we're dropping if that's okay with you.
We actually expected him to.
Wrong way, Perseus.
All right, Horizon.
Should I shoot him to redirect him?
Negative. Launch our shuttle. Steal it from him.
I don't have anything loaded. No.
Let us be a beacon for Perseus, because Perseus is clearly lost.
Lancer, we're going to lead Perseus there.
Thank you.
Marines loaded. Should I launch?
No.
No.
Now let me have my homings.
I'm trying to do FCS. We have to serve as a nav beacon for a shuttle.
Just make sure you get us docked before Lancer.
Yeah, outside the torpedo bay, Yui has a plaque on the door. It reads, "Home Sweet Homings."
Dock successful.
Very good.
Horizon Lancer, rejoin the formation.
Info on main.
CIC to fleet.
Just waiting for energy.
Go ahead.
those Marines willing to stay garrisoned there.
Okay. As soon as we are docked, take us to the gate.
Requesting warp boost.
Roger that, command.
Warp boost I.
Words.
Yeah.
I'm really having words.
You have the best words.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat Lancer there at this rate.
No.
But they might overshoot. That's a no. Their helmsman's doing the right thing.
We're gonna overshoot.
No, we're fine. We'll land right on it.
And go right through it.
Surprisingly, yes, we were on plane. I expected the faux collision. Or is Loria Gate not one of those? No, I'm pretty sure it is.
Captain, I do have the activate gate button if that's... if somebody asks.
It isn't.
Go ahead.
Oh, somebody activated it. Never mind.
Loria Gate is collisionless.
Standing by for jump. Welcome to Loria.
I wouldn't write that notion in stone. That spot can be difficult to hit.
I'm pretty good about it, but maybe it's offset or something. I think I've witnessed that once before.
Holy close-up on Viper Batman.
What are you talking about?
The main screen.
There you go.
Oh, there. Gotcha.
A whole
and
new
here
way.
you can see that its right nacelle isn't connected.
It isn't?
The shrouding, sorry.
The shrouding, yeah.
That's an effective shroud, if so.
The connection for the shroud is shrouded.
Exactly.
All ships staying close vision.
I'm reading some static emplacements around Tifan Denabite. And Amber as well.
Very good.
I think
Command
11 o'clock
confirming
from the
both
shipyard
Tifan
is
Denabite, Shipyard
platform.
881 and...
Oh my god, Saber, pick speed.
and the Umber station.
Correct.
Looting mine.
Lancer, can you handle those fighters?
Keep the mine in the tubes.
Why would you send Lancer after fighters?
They're
Horizon
maneuverable.
back, move to engage Foxtrot group. How?
Foxtrot acknowledged.
I do not see Fox.
I don't either.
Fox is...
Here, they're fighters.
Yep. It's 6 o'clock.
We'll
Gotcha.
get this right away.
It's a small group. Delta 3.
Power to beams.
Identify drone cruisers.
Drone.
Standing down the mine so I can kill the dronies.
Drone cruiser Foxtrot 44 and 80.
Power to tubes so we can clear those.
Power to tubes.
Foxtrot
44.
80.
80, yep.
That good target.
Non-tubey tube. And the other one was
8044.
second to last in the line.
Yep, that's the one.
Back to beams.
Back to beams.
Got them in a nice orderly line.
Do we want to switch to the carriers because those things are docking?
Negative. Carriers are assigned to Saber.
I'm engaged at Delta 2 from here.
I'm sorry, old exo habits die hard. I need to stop doing that.
Nevertheless,
it was a good shout.
Saber's Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
Foxtrot is effectively dead. Waiting
Horizon,
orders.
Viper engage, Echo group.
Echo acknowledged.
Droners are Echo 7 and 9er and Power 7.
7-9er, 4-7.
7-9er in range.
Go ahead.
Or 7 in range.
Standing down to Delta 2.
We can set up rendezvous points for you near those assets if you like. The defensive emplacements might make it hard to land Marines on those assets. Would you like us to do rendezvous points for you?
Captain, we are reading some TSN weapons platforms around the target.
If you land
as well.
Marines on the bases, they should be able to find the controls to those assets. Maybe not all of them, but I believe that there are 3 per asset, so you should be able to disable 3 of them. Setting those up.
Sabres Horizon.
Stand by.
More than happy to stand by.
Hotel in Julia.
Horizon
would be
Viper,
nice.
clear out the golf group and prepare to begin landing Marines on Umber Station.
Confirmed.
I don't see a golf group.
It's to our right.
Horizon, this is Viper. Suggest you leave with heavies and we'll follow up.
Golf is
We would be delighted, Viper.
4 o'clock for 7,000.
090.
Standing down lights, preparing EMP. Would you like a nuke or just EMP?
Yes. Let's do a Delta 1 pass and try and get them grouped up.
Golf 1-0 is going to be the Delta 1 pass. It's isolated. After this drone.
Viper, we're going to get Tango.
Acknowledged, Horizon. We'll screen drones for you.
Much obliged.
Keep them clear of these arcs because they're anti-torp arcs, the purples, the pinks.
Yeah, but they have half range.
Yeah.
Clustering.
Giving you an impulse boost.
Much appreciated.
Almost there. The tighter they are, the more damage the nuke does.
Yep. Wait for it.
We'll
I think
switch.
that's about
There we
it.
go.
The quicker
On
we can
launch.
get Marines down on those rendezvous points, the quicker we can retake the bases and the
Close to Delta 2.
weapons platforms as well.
Acknowledged. Drone. No. Drone. Strike.
That looked like it came from them, the friendly.
It curved towards Viper and then latched onto us because of a range change.
Horizon, this is Viper. We'll take Rendezvous 2 if you take Rendezvous 3.
Rendezvous 3, aye.
Location locked. Heading there now.
Okay, I will load Marines.
Yes, load Marines.
And we had a dedicated
Loaded.
pilot, right?
Affirmative.
Yes, I am.
Very good.
Fighter launch. Hard
Take us
about.
close
to
to
maneuver.
Rendezvous 3, launch it, and then we'll drag these fighters away.
Okay. I don't know if I have the maneuverability in this tight area for that.
I'm
Okay,
getting a
do what you
mine
can.
ready.
Yeah.
Second fighter launch.
I am ready.
Give me all the fighters.
50% on the mine.
Power's going to tubes and maneuver.
Mine is ready. Pull into maneuver. I want a distance of about 15.
And you got it. One's gonna get away, but that's fine.
He's easy. He's not even a squadron. Beams.
Beams and maneuver up.
Target maneuver out.
Go.
Escaping into anti-torp beam range. We'll catch him on the other side, and that's also where the fighter. That's also where our rendezvous is, so we can do both at the same time.
I'm loading another mine because there's more fighters.
Indeed.
Good for shuttle launch.
Launching.
What? You're not Theseus.
CRC, this is Viper. Go ahead.
That's going to cause problems.
Yeah.
Recommend you just dock up right away.
All right.
You can try, but
Yeah.
They
don't-
can wave hands, but this fighter's gonna get away.
Should I dock? Or
I recommend
I'll
you go
dock.
to the rendezvous.
okay.
We have
so-
no decision though, so
Yeah.
Horizon, are you able to read Wintergrid Alpha 3, give support for Lancer, Viper if you finish off Rendezvous 4?
We can.
Charting a course through all these arcs. Do we want to send
Lancer-
FCS for a bit?
Yeah. Lancer, this is Horizon.
Roger that, Viper. Can you swap with TSN Saber then?
Take us to Lancer as soon as possible.
Alpha 3 or Lancer?
Oh, I thought that was Lancer.
It was Alpha 3 to support Lancer. So I think in the middle of both and then call into Lancer.
I have a mine at the ready if we want to visit the carriers first.
Let's do that.
Heading there, they just bingoed.
There's a second set of carriers 090 relative to these if we can get all their
Go ahead.
fires.
I see it.
Lancer, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
We were ordered to go to Alpha 3 to support you.
Come on, stay leashed, stay leashed.
We are currently trying to collect as many fighters as we can.
Hard about. Yeah.
That's nice of you. We don't have tank on X-ray yet, but we should have on uniform and whiskey.
This is going to get a little dicey.
Copy.
I'm seeing lots of speed variants.
I have faith. Might want to load up a second mine, though.
I'm only seeing one speed variant. Okay, 2. I'm going to sit on just the one. I'm going to trust your J-hooks. I'm waiting for your call.
Yeah, almost there. Drop. I think it lagged so bad it couldn't properly
I'm loading
get
another
the
one. Get us in
Okay.
for... No,
Yeah.
beams are a bad idea.
No, beams are a bad idea, but we can get this drop still.
70%.
You're still loading.
Horizon,
Okay.
we've got that X-ray group breaking through.
Mine is ready.
Okay, they should be repairing in a couple
See, I see the
seconds
fleet.
here. They're trying
Land.
to bingo, but we
Think
can
we should
head
just
it
We have
go
off.
lost
mass.
contact with the Marines on the Denabite station. We think they were overwhelmed with an inordinate number of people that were already there.
All right.
In fact, they just
Xavier
launched
is
a bunch of
concerned
ships.
about X-ray group. We should go grab
I think
them.
you're going to send some more Marines to that station if you want to capture it.
Acknowledged. Requesting warp boost.
Captain hasn't ordered us there.
Okay, hang on a second. Saber, this is Horizon. There was way too much cross chatter. Can you please repeat?
Horizon, can you get that X-ray group? It's closing in
X-ray
our
group, aye.
position.
X-ray 5 o'clock for
Yep.
7,000.
We are mine dry.
We've just gone
Shots
into
fired.
range without an order from the captain.
Lancer has their attention, so I'm not concerned about being
Okay,
fired
get
upon.
us
Orders.
distance.
Echo.
Get us.
Okay. What's
Lancer,
the order?
this is Horizon. Checking.
We have
Go
no
ahead,
mines to
Horizon.
use.
Care to let us take out X-ray, the remainder of X-ray group with heavies? Once these guys go bingo.
Go ahead.
These,
We need to recover some energy.
Acknowledged.
these will not bingo to the carriers. They bingo to the stations.
Alright, well then take these guys out.
So
You
I'm preparing
use
a
what
nuke.
you wish.
They have Tango. I recommend Delta 2.
I will contact
Just tell
the
the two
Marines
then.
on board and
Pound
see if
beams.
they can
Echo.
get some supplies out on some kind of docking ring for you.
Dropping shields, so maybe we can FCS some.
Acknowledged.
Delta.
I'm expecting a Tango SWAT fighter launch.
Taking minor damage to the front, although our shields are up.
Disabled.
See, I see the fleet.
Energy 30.
Go ahead, Command.
Be advised, the docking ring they are able to deploy only does energy at this point.
Roger.
Friendly hegemony.
Viper, you're clear to withdraw when you're able.
There's an enemy fighter going after Umber Station, it looks like. No, he's just flying right by.
There's a docking port.
How are we doing?
Not great. Info on main. Energy's low. No homings. No mines.
Captain, we're getting some messages from Lorian Council on comms.
Copy.
Horizon, do you have any more Marine teams?
Hello, anyone there?
Saber, this is Horizon. We do, but we apparently do not have Theseus.
And apparently we've responded. Not sure who that was, but okay.
CIC, this is Horizon. It appears the Lorian Council's asking for assistance.
Tango and Whiskey would be good for us.
I will be contacting the fleet captain, but I wanted to let you know immediately.
We are monitoring that. We'll let you know.
Saber, this is Horizon.
Horizon, go ahead.
Reporting simply that we noticed that the Lorian Council is asking for help.
Roger that.
Those fast movers in Alpha 2.
I will again bring up the docking port available.
Command, are we able to get Marine drop zones?
Requires clearance.
Stand by. Setting those up.
Saber, this is Horizon. Do we have clearance to get more energy at the docking ring?
As long as you don't draw too many enemies towards it and you can get back quick, go for it.
Will do.
If we book it, these should drop back on Lancer.
Do it.
You've got a warp boost.
And avoid these fighters. Ow.
Yeah.
The maneuver was really
boost,
needed more
right.
than
Yeah.
Please call for what you need.
Well, you boosted it before I had the chance to say what I needed.
I know, but you can always countermand what I'm saying. I heard go
Drone.
fast, so I boosted warp.
Drone 6 o'clock.
They're still on
Where?
on approach.
That might hit the asteroid, but I'll get us facing there. Good shout. No, it's diverging. Why did it diverge? We were in detection range. We are not getting resupply?
I'm not clicking the button because I'm paranoid. Break dock. And redock.
I believe this is energy only tether.
It is.
I'll take it.
That's in fact exactly what we need.
More messages from Lorian Council. They have been hiding here since the system was captured, they say.
Okay. Energy's coming back up soon.
Right back to them, acknowledged. We will be there when we can.
We've gotten everything we're going to get here.
Okay.
We're still
Break.
mine dry.
Command, this is Flight Division.
Go ahead.
Objectives complete of capturing Shipyard 881, Umber Base, and Tiffin Dynamite.
Orders, Captain.
Acknowledged. It looks
Don't know
like
yet.
more reinforcements are coming in from the A line. And we've also been monitoring some interesting communications from Lorian Council. It appears that a group of civilians are there and they wish to be rescued.
Roger that, Command. Can we
Pecos.
extend our object to rescue those civilians? I am mindful that we are low on Marine teams.
Alright, as soon as they kill Victor... What is it? Victor
Yes,
5-2?
if any of your ships have Marine teams and they've lost their shuttles, let me know and we can set up a Marine extraction near that ship so that you can send that over to another shuttle.
Alright, Omega 3 on Whiskey Group when you can.
I'm looking for a good center.
Captain, we don't have
We
the
have
Bingo
any
in a
TSN
moment.
reinforcements in the area to help clear out these enemies as well? Or
We
is
do-
Umber Station able to
Bring us in front of Whiskey.
give us more?
Do you want to hold until they
We
bingo?
are not expecting any reinforcements.
Yes.
In fact, we just got a message from Loria 10 saying that
Drone.
they have broken off their attack there and they are retreating this direction with the expectation that you
Come
will be
on.
able to help them
Bingo.
get away.
Roger that, Command.
Bingo already, dang it.
They didn't launch all that long ago.
Captain, we have Marines, but we don't have a shuttle.
Power
we
maneuver?
may be able to transfer
Hard
Marines
about, yeah.
to other ships.
Acknowledge. I actually already told them. But I can remind him. Saber, this is Horizon.
It's gonna hurt for a moment.
Horizon, go ahead.
Horizon,
We heard the
this is
announcement.
Viper. We are moving into your area of operations.
Best shot you're gonna get.
Stand by. Stand by, Viper. We want to just remind everyone that we have
Tubes.
Marines. We don't have a shuttle. So given what Fleet Command said,
Tubes.
we could probably
Tubes.
use the exchange.
Leading these away from that area.
Right, new orders. Do we want to just slam these
Drag
with
these
homings?
guys. Drag these guys away. For the moment.
Starting to see some mega lag spikes.
Right. There's so much stuff out there.
Not that
Oh,
much.
over in Lancer's area, I suppose, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing. Come on, guys. That's like 2 fleets.
Feel free to use homings. Homing spam.
Setting reverse FCS.
Science, give me shield updates on targets.
See, I see the fleet. The
Right.
Marines have not been able to
Tango
wrest
8-9,
control from
front
it,
shield 0.
so destruction is in order.
Tango 3-3, front shields 70. 8-3, 100.
Impulse boost, 15 seconds.
You've got already 180. I'll give you more.
Tango 3-3, 0 shields, but got 1 direct hit. Second direct hit.
Tango 8-3 shield strength.
Stand down impulse
6-5
boost.
from 100. VA shields
rear.
65. Front shields down.
Come on. Raising
Direct
shields.
hit.
Could finish it off with beams.
He's no beams.
Horizon, you'll be engaging enemies in Grid Alpha 2 once you finish that.
Acknowledged. Alright, let's get Tango on Charlie Fleet, drag it over to Oh, never mind. Lancer seems to have taken it. So, Echo Fleet.
4 homings.
Echo Fleet or Charlie Fleet?
No,
sir?
I'm sorry. I was just looking at what it was. Let's take out Charlie Fleet.
Drone cruisers?
I'm going for hull cracker. Shall we start Delta 2 on isolateds?
None.
Acknowledge. Do as you see fit.
And
drone
comms
cruisers.
Tango on Charlie group. We're free to engage.
Run the beams.
Sorry, what was the order?
We're running hull cracker Delta 2.
Builds are down.
I got enough beam shots on this. I'm going to finish it with the beam.
See, I see the fleet.
Oh, this one wants to play.
The Foxtrot group are essentially the remnants of what was in Loria 10. They are helpless. Please make sure they don't lose any more people.
That would strike rear.
Yeah.
Give me another target. What are you powering?
As soon as you've killed
Torps the mode on beams.
this guy, I want you to break to Alpha 1. And let's see if we can do a Delta 1 pass to unite those groups. This is once we've killed Charlie group.
All of Charlie, understood.
Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, Science, do a double scan on one ship from each, and let's at least get a taunt.
Right. My captain.
We've cleared its shields.
We are now homing dry. Do you want to start on shocks or
Hold the shocks, just do a Delta 2.
We're pretty desperate for energy.
30%.
Dropping shields so we can FCS with the last cruiser.
Go to Tango on G98. On G group.
You repeat your last?
Surrender.
Go Tango on Golf.
Good job. Take them to hotel.
26% energy.
Proximity pass.
They were com-tangoed.
True, but now we get to see them.
Yeah,
But comes Tango on Hotel.
Delta.
Somebody got hotel? Oh.
Hotel Tango, yes.
We have Hotel Tango.
Oh, good. Alright, bring the two groups together. What do we have on heavies?
2 nukes, 4 EMPs. That is all.
Alright,
Let me know when-
let's aim them at the carriers.
Alrighty. Carriers are priority target after grouping.
Let's try and get as many of the Corellians while we can, but yes.
Coming hard about.
We don't have the energy to engage in...
Oh, we don't?
Nope, 20%.
And no more batteries, yeah. Okay.
You flinched.
Why do you need the power?
Right now, I would say maneuver.
Yeah, right now just keep it set on maneuver. They're grouping, but it's going to take a moment. Unfortunately, the longer arcs mean I have to take a wider
You want to
approach.
follow up second nuke or follow up shocks?
Second nuke.
They're grouped as tight as
Actually-
they're going to get.
Correction. Let's do shocks.
Carrying shock for follow up.
Dropping torps.
Oh no!
Oh, come on!
No mines, right?
They went so long without launching, I assumed they didn't have fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
have
let's-
another nuke. We could clear them that way.
Yeah, let's...
We are critical on energy, though.
Right.
Sticking to warp 1, drop shields for conservation, and just trust.
Gonna power down various systems.
Got some surrenders.
Shout more than usual what power you need, because everything's getting
Okay.
dropped.
We are going to break and go to Bravo 44, the docking ring.
Nice job on surrenders.
Docking ring, understood.
There are a lot of homeless fighters. We could use the Torgoth as a nuke target.
That's a good point. Take us to the Torgoth.
Easy enough.
Alright, bring in the
Additional
more
fleets
nuke.
appearing in that area.
Just power to...
The Foxtrot group should be secure once they exit the sector out of Echo 1.
New contacts.
Yep,
That's the
ignore
timing.
'em. Okay.
Come on.
Oh!
Disables. Alright, heading to Bravo 4-4.
We are very critical now.
Mm-hmm.
Restraining to warp 2.
You've got a warp boost.
Standing down empty tubes. We should alert fleet we are heavy as dry,
Horizon,
EMPs
where is
only.
you withdrawing? Can you make sure you call in?
Saber this Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
We are pretty close to Ordnance Dry. Is there any chance that we might get the Goblin?
No.
Duly noted.
We've been pretty ordnance dry for most of this now as well.
Acknowledged. Info main.
So yeah, I see the fleet.
No idea how
Command,
we're
go
going to deal
ahead.
with those fighters.
All that remains of the mission objectives is essentially mop up. If you guys could take care of what remains in here, we can successfully say that we have prevented the hegemony from using
Torpedoes
this
full.
sector as a pass-through for their supplies.
Roger that, Command. It's going to take us a while to mop up because we have quite light
Actually,
ordnance remaining only.
I-
So we have
I-
no heavy ordnance.
I know how to handle the fighters.
The
Track
Marines
them.
on Umber are working on deploying a dock to take advantage of the industrial production that's available there. Stand by.
Does anyone else seem like
Roger that.
3-6 moving?
So are you thinking of trailing them through the defensive beams of the stations?
Uh-huh. Well, the weapons platforms, yes.
Am I weapons free on homings?
You are.
Horizon, tie up Kilo and Lima group.
Copy. Kilo and Lima. Try and get a taunt on Lima, please.
No beam there, apparently.
Yep.
You've got the power.
No, it was just the wrong beam cycled.
Right, they are going to keep doing the drone thing.
All ships continue combat for the moment.
We need to bring the fleet
Lancer.
together.
Took
We have no
Tango.
heavy. We don't want to bring them together.
Horizon, move
No.
immediately to November 6-3 to resupply ordnance.
Our friendly fleets.
On our way to November 6-3. Take us to November 6-3 now.
November 6-3.
Yes,
En route.
080.
Standing down to empty tubes.
Inform main.
Docked up. Oh, yes.
What do they have?
Everything.
Well, clearly, but how much?
All of it.
Everything.
Very helpful.
Alright, turn us around.
Kilo.
Horizon, destroy Kilo group.
They are
Yes.
already dead.
Yeah, we were previously assigned Kilo.
Amava um shindeiro.
Yui, sick 'em.
Uh-huh. Tubes.
Tubes. They've got 17 P-Shocks, 27 EMPs, 12 mines, and 6 nukes.
Dang.
Coming hard about. Trying not to ruin Yui's firing arcs in the process.
Oh, that most distant one survived that.
Go ahead, send it. I'll hit its rear.
One surrender.
Alright,
Yeah.
take us to Juliet after we kill him.
I just find quest maneuver unreliable.
Drone.
Homing count is now
Powers to
8.
beams.
Horizon engages Juliet group. Viper, you can restock and then engage Juliet group.
Let's see if we can clear it before Viper gets there.
Standing down 2 torpedoes, preparing heavies.
Copy on Juliet group.
Be ready for drones.
Lancers, stay clear.
Preparing double nuke for saturation strikes.
Quickly, Horizon.
Loading homing follow-up.
Scarens.
Oh, of course.
Let them
They're in
take.
Charlie 2, though, so don't worry about it. Trying to keep us aligned with Lancer's direction so you have front facing.
Good job.
We won't tell them about the surrendered ship.
What surrendered ship?
The one the Admiralty is telling us about.
Horizon, your
Don't worry
target
about
is 6-0, Viper yours is Papa 4-0, Lancer yours is 3-9.
Recommend we use all 18 of our P-Shocks.
Loading.
Recommend you start using B shucks. He's got 8, nothing serious.
Okay, all ships focus on 4-0.
All ships 4-0 now.
Probably has tractor.
Give me a kiss of death. Or he can vanish.
He's still there. He does have tractor.
No.
You've got torps at the moment.
He's
Here,
north
you
of
can
us.
have kiss of death on these.
We are shield drained, 0 front shields.
We're being
Peak
drained.
tubes. Peak tubes.
Drone.
You've already got it.
Ow.
Taking damage. Front shield to 39%.
It will make contact. What? Or it will crash. Crashing is also an option.
That is an option. Damn.
Well, the crashes keep the mission times constant at least.
Command, what's your report?
Fleet, we believe that the Skrayans were a one-time nemesis. They put in some severe technological jamming that made us think there were a whole bunch of them. I think you destroyed the one that was doing the jamming. It did crash our systems, but the sector looked clear before that system was destroyed. Thus, we're going to call this mission complete. Debrief your crews. We will reconvene in briefing room 1 at 1:30.
Roger that, command.
So I do have one piece of feedback, Garion. You were frustrated that when I said that there was, the order was kill, and you said yes, but that doesn't tell me what you need to put energy in.
That's my job.
I get, yeah. I think that it is the job of the ordered maneuver to say where that tells all stations what to do. And I get that. Obviously, you say kill, it means Yui gets to decide and he tells us. But yeah,
Well, it's going to be case specific. Like, for example, if you have a specific maneuver that you need to do, you can override him. You can order. And if you are Helm, then you might be the better person to be taking the lead on it.
Oh, I completely agree, but I feel like there needs to be a starting point.
And that was Yui's call.
Yeah.
I was giving you all free reign to kill as you see fit. At that point, tactical command normally goes to Helm, but we've got Yui. So for that reason, unless you have a reason to override him, that would be it.
Fair enough.
And any delay in my getting you that information is entirely my own fault. I remember the arrangement of vessels at the time that order was given, but I do not remember anything that was happening at that time. I just... we were here, they were there, and there.
Right.
That's all I can remember.
But other than that, you all rock, yet again, and I'm thrilled to have you as my crew. I mean, I really could not ask for a better crew. So, everybody, rock on. And
guys,
thank
what's
you
the
for
reason,
your patience.
Why, technically speaking, why didn't we have a shuttle?
That's a good
Not
question.
sure. Yeah.
Did we change the customized ship or something?
I doubt it. Sometimes these things just break.
Something in the script.
Like,
Alright.
even if you'd manually renamed it, the script is supposed to rename it on launch.
That's true. Ooh.
So my only other point is, we were kind of floating around waiting for a definitive order.
Yeah.
Very often. Sometimes that was intership comm, sometimes it wasn't.
Right. That was me.
In the cases of intership comms, I tried to head us in the direction that we had previously been ordered in, or that would be a high priority objective. And there was once where Garion said that the captain had not ordered us to go there yet, but the order had come through from the fleet captain, and with the amount of communication, I just took the initiative.
That's true.
I had not heard the order from the fleet captain, so yes, I think that's a fair shout. That if the fleet captain's ordered it, then yes, unless there's a reason to suggest that the captain may say no, don't go yet.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you did the right thing.
I just would have liked to have clearer comms, but there's nothing we could have done to have clearer comms.
No, not really. You were kind of stuck with me today. So, I apologize for that fact. I'm definitely looking forward to not commanding in the last sim.
Oh, in that context, clearer comms, I mean clearer comm channels, not so much the clarity of speech.
Dedicated comms officers that can only communicate to each other.
That might get easier if there was some way to pipe intership directly to captain and allow the captain to ignore it while the rest of the crew can still communicate.
There is. It's called channel commanders.
Yeah.
And also you can, I have a whisper key that goes to all the ONI members. There's all sorts of things you can set up.
Yeah, I prefer to hear the intership comms, to be honest.
Yeah, me too, but sometimes you just need to let that go to the person who really needs it and maintain ship operations to keep efficiency up.
On another note, do you want cluster or decoy in the final sim?
Decoy. Always decoy if I can.
I wonder if there's a hotkey that can be set up to disable whispers, incoming whispers.
Oh, that would annoy Xavier so much. And what time is the break till?
7:30. Oh, sorry, the half past the hour.
Yeah. I could do with a quick chat with you, Draco, if that's alright.
Yep.
Alright, half past.
You want to go to briefing room 2?
Yeah.
What's going on? What am I doing?
User in your channel timed out.
And here we are, arriving half past the hour. Half past the hour. Ugh.
Sometimes I wonder whether the senior officers are not watching time at all and just, oh, there's noise in the hall room. I guess all the other officers are moving to the briefing room.
Yeah, I kind of wonder.
We should have tiptoed.
Let's do that one day and find out.
We'll do it silent running.
I think we had to leave early to make that work.
Captain on the bridge.
Okay. Let's see, Commander Zanster, do you want to give us a rundown of that mission and the results of it?
Sure. The assets were captured, the remnants from Loria 10 were protected, the civilians on Lorian Council were rescued, the sneaky migratory defense platform with hidden Skyrans on board was neutralized, the 4th Light Division has established a foothold in Loria 15.
And there was
We
much
rock.
rejoicing.
We rock. I think we managed to successfully fulfill the different objectives.
Yes, we did. The ones that were thrown in at the last minute.
I think very well executed with ships going to assigned areas of operation, managing to pin down enemies in those areas and carry out the smaller objectives that were given bit by bit. Yes, it was well executed, I believe. Right, we have a simulation to finish off.
Is it the wave-based?
No. I'm running it. Is that Deadman?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Unless you don't feel that you're up to it, then I can.
No,
I
got this one.
Perhaps we need a wave-based version that's the Deadman version.
Oh no!
And it's just everything by a factor of 10.
Sim 9.
Start at
Give me
level
the
8.
ideas now. Petition to remove Garian's right to speak. Never mind right to
And wave
speak.
5
I'm
is
looking
just
at permissions
Sword
and rank. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so for this final sim,
Right.
Promethean Command will be under siege, and the 4th Light will have to do what they can to stop that.
Why?
All right.
I have a question. In which sector is Promethean Command?
7.
And which sector are we starting in?
6.
We're all doing a blurry stuff.
You notice I was quiet.
Yes.
You've set the
He lets
trend.
everybody else act now.
I no longer need to speak. Everybody else will do it for me.
I've gotten smart.
Achievement completed.
His work is done. It is finished. Everybody speaks for him and asks exactly where we're deploying. All right, let's get on to ships then.
Is anyone else having a hard time connecting to the server?
Yes.
That would be because the server's not currently running. I will.
That explains it.
It is now.
There you go.
I just like, group validation. It's not just me.
All right. I understand. I understand.
Feelings have been validated.
But it is also you.
Here I was hoping nobody would go to ships.
You, Everson, to command the last sim. Are you up for that?
To man the last sim?
To command.
Command, yeah, sure, no problem.
I will take executive privilege of engineering.
Okay.
I would quite like to claim the weapons if they're available.
There. Tell you what, Garian, I'll make you XO and you can make them available.
Yes, sir.
They have been released.
Oh, that was the wrong one. And you and Kosai, you guys can decide who gets Psycom's shoe and who gets helm.
I'll go for Psychom's.
Hello?
And I will leave my tag at weapons so that it balances out. Because, I was helm for the opening sim.
Oh.
Alright, helm.
Hands on throttle and stick.
Weapons is ready. Engineering.
Draco, that's you.
Oh, my apologies. I'm having a day. I am ready.
All right, Psycom Shoe.
Ready.
Ship is yours, sir.
Thank you, X. We're calling into Saber, right?
We are, as far as I know.
It looks like fleet captain's on CIC, so I imagine it would fall to Viper. But if you're quick, you may be able to claim fleet command yourself.
You're funny.
Because, we need more comms interruption.
This is Horizon.
Ah, yeah, Xavier's on his ult.
This is a communications check.
Few people having TeamSpeak issues tonight. Donovan, although he was on a phone tether. Deadman's come up as Deadman and Deadman 1. Zanster is currently Zanster 1, which usually means they've disconnected, reconnected. Or not disconnected and reconnected.
That's the evil clone.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Just fish for someone who will respond.
Go for Lancer. Lancer, this is Horizon.
I saw a
Viper to Horizon, go ahead.
Ah, there we go. Viper, Hell is on the horizon. Wait, sorry, I'm being informed it's Help. Help is on the horizon.
Nice.
Horizon, go ahead.
Now, just make sure you don't go beyond the event horizon.
I think they missed it.
Lancer wasn't in on that. That was to Viper.
Oh.
Lancer, looks like we're checking into Viper. Disregard last communique.
Acknowledged.
I am ready to go. I'm just going to quickly step away and get a quick
Viper
drink.
to CIC. All ships have checked in. Take it away, Maestro.
Maybe not.
Waited too long.
I can see the drink on my windowsill. I just cannot reach it.
Just outstretch your hand and tense your fingers and think real hard.
Oh,
Yes,
Gary,
hopefully.
you're holding the server hostage. You have all the time in the world to go.
Flip sec. Yeah, good shit. Right, going. Start game.
Reference memory could not be read.
Let's check. Server's okay.
Yeah,
Engineering online.
It's fine. It's just the captain's map. I
One
still have
crush.
science and data up.
Weapons online.
I have one window crash, but overall I'm online. Psychom's online. Ready to Psychom. And shuttle is Theseus this time.
Good.
Glad to hear.
I'm ready to psych 'em
Ah.
out.
You
I
your
was
weapons
Psycho
console.
so much.
The launch button is really worn down, isn't it?
Yeah, have you seen the steps on the Leaning Tower of Pisa? It's kind of like that.
Likes.
CIC to Fourth Light.
Go ahead.
Fourth Light, the Promethean command is under siege. Please get there as soon as possible and do what you can to lend a hand.
Acknowledged. Do we need to have any breathing gear for them? Oh, you said under siege, not underwater. Never mind.
I don't really remember what the names and numbers were, but I got the distinct impression one spinward transition get us where we're going.
Yeah. Sector 7, we start in Sector 6 is what was said.
Mm-hmm.
Given the sizes of the sectors, it's generally true that we'll... Hello!
Fleet, engage these annoying enemies, but feel free to transition as soon as you get to the edge.
Don't bother engaging. We'll just leave them behind.
Yeah, fuck you, Sushi.
I wonder if that was supposed to be for the next sector.
Now, what's annoying is that we can't dock at Promethean Command.
Not currently, at least.
We don't need them.
Oh yeah, they are. There are Zimni in there. Blimey.
Alright, let's take the initiative. Let's go ahead and blast past weapons platform 7-2. Order is going to be Delta 1 passes. Actually, load a mine. We're going to take those fighters heading towards DS81.
Loading mine.
Heading directly to fighters.
Those are Zimni.
You might need to pepper them with beams a bit just to make sure you have their attention.
Confirmed. Please don't raise the shields, I've got that.
Alright, go ahead and round those up. Get that mine drop.
Viper to Saber and Lancer, you two are a battle group with Saber in command. Horizon, you're with Viper.
Calling again for maneuver.
Maneuver.
Acknowledge, Viper.
Call the
We've
drop.
got these fighters nice and rounded up. We're going to get them ready for our mine drop. Just be
Fire.
advised.
Mine away. Nice.
Excellent drop. Viper, this is Horizon. Go ahead and just get drones for now. Assume Kappa.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Assuming Kappa with Viper.
Alright, let's go ahead and focus fire with Viper.
Sorry,
Kiss
Viper
of
to
death if
Horizon,
want
were
to
you
get
saying
some
something?
torpedoes in on there.
Charlie.
Viper, we
torps.
were questioning orders, but we're going to assume Charlie formation.
That's a reasonable assumption. Our focus is going to be on Bravo 19 as much as possible.
Bravo 19, confirmed, Viper. Looks like they might actually have solid tango.
3 torps at the ready.
So let's go ahead and hit Bravo 19.
We have anti-torp.
Kiss of death.
Kiss of death, Bravo 19.
Fleet to CIC.
And they vanished.
They jumped.
Go ahead, fourth light.
Burying 300.
300.
Is there any reason Promethean Command has retracted all of its docking ports?
Fire.
I will contact Promethean Command and see about getting that reestablished.
Reload for a
Thank
follow-up.
you, Command.
No
Loading.
shields on those.
Make that a second kiss of death if you need to.
What's the front shields on Bright? What's the value on
You're
the
going to want to hit the
4-5.
rear on that.
From this position, you will strike rear.
And it's
jumped.
presenting its rear. Go for it.
Bravo 19, there you are. Probably didn't need 3 for that, but I couldn't see.
Nope,
I
that's
did.
alright. Looks like we have docking points available to us, so don't feel shy about using homings.
You've got EIC to fourth light.
We'll go ahead and go for Bravo 6-5,
Go ahead,
the
CIC.
missile cruiser.
Promethean Command says that they've
Oh, no, that's a
retracted
scout.
their boarding tethers
So-
to try and avoid being
There it
boarded
is.
by the enemy. They thank you for your assistance, and they will offer any help they can.
Please thank them profusely for us.
Bravo 7-5,
I will
no
do.
rear shields. And get a Delta 1 pass on Fox 6-6. Never mind.
I feel like I'm missing a bunch of orders.
We need to execute Bravo 7-5. Someone's on my captain's map.
I have
Loading
visual.
160.
Give me maneuver to reach over there. I assume we have torpedoes for kill.
Torpedoes are ready. Bravo 65, there it is. Kiss of death.
It was a light cruiser.
7-5.
7-5, off the bow.
7-5.
Saber Lancer, if you can preserve weapons platform 98, that would be
Mean.
grand. If you can't, I understand. Do your best.
Looks like we have a tango swap. Stay evasive. Lead these on for Viper. I'll communicate with them.
What happened to everything else?
Playing the leading
What?
game.
Viper, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Viper, looks like we have tango now if you want to follow up. Go ahead and start leading these out towards Charlie 4.
We can't really do much offensive stuff, so we're just sort of hanging back in the
use the mines is what I'm getting at.
Spewing orders whenever you can think of good ones.
Understood, Viper.
You've got.
We're gonna take advantage of the minefield.
Can you, can someone, I don't know, someone might be clicking the shields button.
Yeah, I see the fourth
That's
light.
probably me. It's just instinctual.
Go
at
ahead,
this point.
CIC.
The second battle division is sending some fleets to
Like that.
late in your defense.
Yeah.
The second battle division are a welcome addition to this battle. Did you see if they have any spare
Scarons.
Zimni
Shields
battleships in their division that they could send as well?
I will inquire, but I can't make any promises.
We have Scaron south of us. They have tractor.
Get comms tango on Kilo 5-6. Let's drag it through the mines while we have it in a good position to take advantage of this.
I don't see them. There they are.
Yeah. They're bearing 160 approximate.
Alright, so once we have
have
tango
tango.
on that.
We do have.
They are leashed by other kilos, so be advised
Yeah,
we might
yeah,
have
fourth
multiple
light.
Scarons inbound.
Go ahead, CIC.
Fourth light, it seems you're in luck. They did manage to acquire one. It just entered the sector now.
They're
5-6
fast
tractor,
approaching.
be careful. Advise Saber about tractor.
Very good.
We have comms tango. They'll be okay.
Okay.
Maneuver.
Maneuver.
Careful,
6-0 has
yes.
tractor as well.
Back to maneuver.
With the other kilos coming in.
Still maneuver.
Currently loaded 3 homings.
Fleet to CIC.
Go ahead.
Hello.
I must have missed something in the battle,
teleport
but we
structure.
seem to only have one docking ring as opposed to the 3 we started with.
Yes, Promethean Command said the other 2 were damaged, so they had to retract them.
Very good. Should we drop some engineers for Promethean Command's
1-4
benefit so
and
that
6-0
they can have some
tractor.
assistance in the docking ring repair?
Let's kick
Promethean
I got
Command
killed.
said they do have crews
Mayday.
working on
Mayday.
it. They will have them back up and running
Give me
momentarily.
the tubes.
All ships. Horizon Mayday.
You've got peak tubes.
Confirm.
Ah, yeah.
Did we break Grace a mine there?
Yes.
Ah. I was about to compliment you on your...
Oh god!
What?
I was about to compliment you on your mine maneuverability.
Yeah, especially the one that I set off and we didn't take any damage from.
I saw that, yeah. I was going to ask, did that go off? We
Were
have
we-
our previous loadout.
Were we cleared for spawn?
Oh, it's a sim, of course we are.
Alright, going back to those Scarons.
No, Saber's got a hold of them now. Let's go ahead and focus on that Papa group. Actually, Viper's probably got that held. Let's go for the India group of Zimnis. Try to support Saber in that way. That Zimni Dreadnought in the back, we might be able to land several shots in the rear. So that's India 03. Let's go ahead and plan for Omega 1.
Loading homings, is it worth letting Fleet Command know what we're doing?
Nah.
It'll be fine.
Viper's doing its own thing.
Last homing going in the tube?
Last homing.
Yeah, we had our previous load.
Okay, go ahead and
Targeted
follow with key
shields.
shots.
Maneuver.
Maneuver.
Oh, no, we have it. Okay.
Hello.
Break off. Go for a quick dock. Let's get a resupply. I didn't realize that we were not replenished.
So I did say I must not have come through.
We've got drones on the
No,
north
you
side.
you absolutely said it.
Those are friendly drones.
Don't forget we have a cluster, or I at least programmed a cluster in.
No.
We requested
Decoy.
the interceptor thing.
We have a decoy.
Oh yeah, decoy. Sorry, yes, I should. You should have a decoy.
Men's conversions.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get onto that. There we go.
Who's using the captain's map?
Everybody.
I had one.
That's just cursed to. Never mind.
Waiting for energy.
All right.
Topped off.
Okay, take us out 250. Lead these away from the station. We're not interested necessarily in engaging until we have further support, and our friendly blues should be able to do a good bit of damage in the meantime.
Love watching fighters attack each other. Stop pressing the shields button.
Horizon to Saber. We'll use raise shields and drop shields instead of toggle.
Yes, I need to remember which one's a which.
Saber, do you have hard tango on those?
Yes, we do, Horizon.
Would you like us to slide in a few shots in the back?
Repeat, please, Horizon. Horizon, can you repeat, please?
Saber, this is Horizon. Would you like some fire support on that Juliet fleet?
Split maneuver.
Horizon, we are actually fine. Thank you, though.
The order was not to engage these.
Correct, which is.
Yeah.
I was calling
They do
for a
keep
split
jumping
with
on
rear
this.
shield.
I didn't understand what Saber said.
Go ahead.
Reply. They're distorted as all.
Fourth Light, it seems the Allied Zimni battleship was having some issues with its propulsion, so they have withdrawn from the battle.
Alright, Delta 3.
Acknowledge. It appears they were also having issues with their IFF systems, too.
Ouch.
Yeah, so they felt
Front
it was
shield
best
is down.
to withdraw.
Wow, what?
That was drones.
That
Yes.
was.
Can we brand them with a big yellow stripe on their back?
Possibly.
That was also lag.
India 03 has no rear shields.
It is perpetually facing our way.
No, we don't have hard tango on them. Our friendlies do.
What's his front shield count?
He has anti-torp, so don't
4 or
fire
5.
into his front.
Yeah, our front shield is
All-
just
Jumps.
now,
all-
recharging.
All Zimni have anti-torp.
I know. I could fire 3 torpedoes. It was more of a, can I kill them with 2 torpedoes?
Alright. You should be able to kill India 5-4 with Salvo 3.
Less than.
If you can isolate it.
Oh, I see, yes. Good shout.
Yeah, I see the Fourth Light.
Nah, Lance will shred that.
Alright, go ahead and take us back to Promethean Command. Get us stocked up, resupplied. No, we have heavies we can spend first.
Oh, yes.
Let's go
Viper to
for...
fleet. Somebody was trying to talk to Viper. I could not hear you. Please repeat.
Let's go for Alpha.
CIC.
And yes, I
Fourth
realize
Light.
that's a bad matchup for us.
It was CIC who was trying to talk to me. Go ahead, CIC.
We
Charlie
managed
5.
to procure a light Arvonian cruiser fleet and it is on its way.
What do you want for this one, Count?
Very good.
I would like you to find a blind spot. I think there should be a blind spot within that
Oh, there's-
colored load of mine.
Loading
I forgot about
mine.
the carrier.
Altitudes, please.
Already there.
We could use secondary scan. Thank you.
Mine ready.
Go ahead,
Maneuver.
switch power to maneuver.
Maneuver.
Helm's discretion.
Here's hoping they don't jump on us.
See, that's why it just never stopped moving with Zimni. At least, never
Oh.
move in a straight line.
They slowed
No,
down. What?
I saw that.
All but one.
They're changing their speeds.
We brace, we can probably go through the middle and do an echo too. I've
I'm
only
game
got
for
one
that.
mine loaded though.
Just give me a moment to prepare when you want it.
All right.
Go for it.
I finally
Loading.
had a
Second
stack.
mine loaded.
I've got a mine ready, so just
Oh,
shout if you
fire.
want it. Next mine is loading.
That's the fighter's gone.
All right. Go ahead and load a second mine. We'll do a double drop just to guarantee some of the damage.
Confirm.
Go ahead and group them up a little more in the interim.
I think this
Mine's
is the best
ready.
we're going to do. Power maneuver and ready for hard switch shield.
Call the
Power
drop.
maneuver.
Brace. 1, 2.
And send follows.
Loading homings. Ah, permission to
Or-
use shocks, considering we've only got 4 minutes left.
Yeah, shock's free. And you can lead this towards our Delta group. That will help. Hard about.
Hard about. By the way, we did take some significant damage. Working on it.
Sensor maneuver from shield. Okay.
Back to tubes.
Oops.
Or this could work out well.
Beautifully.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
If they get
That was
Let's let's lit up Omega 3 and head towards that Bravo group. Now entering Delta 4.
They fizzled right before reaching the target, I think.
Don't worry, I'm producing the tubes by.
Negative. Ceasefire. Let the friendlies finish it. Get Omega 3 for the
I'm
Bravo
loading
group
the
entering
Omega
Delta 4. Okay.
I was emptying the tubes quickly by firing them.
Where's this target?
Understood.
Delta 3?
Delta 4. It's going to be the Bravo group of
Ooh.
Kralians, and we may as well get a scan pass on the Echo and Fox groups.
Viper to fleet.
Ah.
Let our friendlies
Base.
take care of Bravo group. Take care of
Yeah.
other fleets besides Bravo. Bravo. Group.
Avoid Bravo. Get
Avoid
proximity
Bravo.
on Echo and Fox. Yeah, order just came through.
Got the Antani in here.
Tani. Those long range beams are going to be a problem.
Decent stack right there.
Omega 3 is ready.
Go ahead, send it.
Lancer!
They can infer.
Come on, Lancer. I mean, we
Hey,
didn't call them
no.
either, but they could have called ours. I don't think
All right,
that
go
did
ahead and
much.
load follows for those 3.
The noob
Homings
struck
or P
first.
shocks.
The delay of the decision is pushing us out of the combat range.
Yeah, I've just loaded homings for now.
Don't forget we've got a decoy.
Any time on that.
Also, our energy is
Yeah.
critical. 6
Cyclones at
batteries.
your discretion. And use that decoy.
What's our target?
If you've
Our
got
target-
homings, I'll take it back to a destroyer.
Gosai, you with us?
Yes.
Decoy?
Oh,
I'm going to save the last homings, actually. Power to torps,
No,
please,
no,
because we've
no,
only got
Don't
15%.
use the decoy now, but the decoy is at your discretion when you see that we need it. Go ahead and quick load another Omega 3 and splash this fleet before they're getting
Alright.
close to friendlies. Hug the Echo captain's target.
Do you want an extra
or
nuke? for
helm.
that?
I misinterpreted which targets you wanted. These other ones were more dense. And I cannot turn quickly enough to return.
Yeah, but
Permission to
Antani.
fire?
Okay. Negative. Surrounded by friendlies now.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see those. Blimey.
Antani's fighting with the Zimni.
Do we want to go restock, given our energy situation?
Nah,
It's-
we're close to an end here. Let's go ahead and get Fox 4-8 and Antani fortified base.
I was
Load
going to say,
P-shocks.
there's actually enough space.
I've currently got Omega 3 extra pepper loaded.
There's enough
Unloading.
space away from our friendlies you could hit the cluster in the middle.
I've already unloaded them now.
I can ask
Ready.
the friendlies to move away.
Get the Antani base.
Loading shocks.
Let's do it quickly.
Torps, please.
You got it.
Friendlies are moving away.
Send them, then hard about.
Heard about.
Convert 3 and take us to the base.
Home base?
Home base.
Home base is a hardware store in the UK.
No, actually, hang on. Yeah, that's a big enough gap. Quick load nuke, if we have it.
Loading.
Yeah, we have nukes. Center
specify
mass,
target
saturation spread if you like.
on that target.
Looks like a good one.
You said load a nuke. Was I supposed to load other things as well?
I said saturation if you like at the end of it. But that should be plenty.
I hope
fine.
we didn't just harm Viper.
Maybe a little. They were
I do hope
right
that,
on the
to be
cusp.
honest.
No, they're fine. They're fine.
Going home?
No shield damage, no
follow
system
up?
damage.
Can
Go
we
home.
stay and follow up because we've got 9 P-shocks here?
All of
Nah.
my screens just went dead.
Oh dear.
Still in the game, but it's not. It's like the game ended.
That's strange.
Curious.
Yeah.
Oh, my main screen just crashed.
CIC to fourth light.
Go ahead.
The 2nd Battle Division says they can handle the mop-up, and bid you adieu. That
Saber
will be
just
the end of
shot
the
us. We should
simulation.
have nuked him.
The
Ah.
2nd Battle Division got off easy, considering that we
I've
did
deployed a decoy in time, I
most
believe.
of the mop-up before they said they could
I
handle the
didn't.
mop-up.
I didn't even
This
see the
is
nuke.
true, but just the same.
Was that a lag? I'll have to review the stream, but I didn't even see the nuke. We were definitely nuked. Maybe GM dropped a mine on us. That's possible.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that. Come on.
We got our 10%.
Would never.
Just real quick, I'll pop up and ask them. It was Saber, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was our
Yeah.
pleasure, Horizon.
Yep, they said it was them.
Duly noted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just incredibly puzzled at why I didn't see the torpedo.
Well, either way, I've not much to complain about there. You know, station shuffles, a new person in command, and Zimni always make for a difficult situation where you sometimes have to change your plans on the fly. I'm not too worried about it. All things considered, we did well.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular feedback for the captain or any other station?
Tactical feedback. Zimni missile cruisers are a wonderful first priority target because 3 homings is a kill, and they have no beam to intercept, and they flood drones because missile cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
So, one piece of information is we now have a new XO because Mr. Garion would like the opportunity to focus on non-play, other activities. He's going to be heavily involved in GMing and writing for the next 9 months at least. So,
Oh. Well, I'm surprised that Yui has stepped up to XO.
Negatory. Negative Ghost Rider. Mr. Everson, would you be available to take the XO position?
Something just left in XO position.
Yes, this wasn't expected.
Just when I'm out. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Well,
yeah, sure. No problem, sir.
Thank you. If we recruit somebody behind him to be engineer, who's senior, I can certainly revisit that question. But right now I need an XO.
And I'm more than willing to fill that position as you require, sir.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for all the fun times this last 2 years on Horizon has provided. I won't be a stranger. I'll still be flying on Horizon every now and again whenever I get assigned here when I'm not GMing. But yes, thank you, everyone. It's been really fun.
There will always be a warm spot for you. It just might not be engineering.
It may be slightly irradiated. That might be the source of the heat.
Yeah, do I need to know about any side effects of suddenly dropping in radiation?
Well, the hot seat is going to mean something different when you leave.
Ah, I see.
So are you maintaining your permanent assignment, or are you becoming a floater?
I will go on rotation.
A shame.
Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear.
It is. I said nice things to him.
He did.
As soon as I get personnel broken in...
That's the thing. I feel like every person on the fleet has to be UEFI'd at some point.
Well, you do get to see the fleet.
Well, I understand this is somewhat of a tender moment, but we shouldn't hold up the rest of the fleet too long.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Briefing room 1.
It's actually you, or
That
was
was not.
That's the sound clip that I made from
It
this
was
week.
not live.
It was not live, Gillen. Thank you very much, Gillen.
You're very welcome.
Now?
The
Wilhelm
calling
scream is in more
from
than
Saber.
400 movies now.
I told them never again, but
There was a sound clip made.
they are intent on destroying my career.
Hey, never again, but now forever.
And people are making sound clips of each other? I can't imagine anyone doing that.
You insulted me. Yeah, so I clipped sketch from last week.
Tell me what you're wearing, Xavier.
All right.
I believe
Now that
that's
we've got
all
to the end of
adolescent
that.
officers accounted for here.
Okay. I'm a bit up now.
Fleet
I think
captain?
that's everything, Dudman. Do you want to say anything about or apologize to anybody? Like the whole
I
fleet?
apologize for nothing.
Just we'll do a sound clip of that, and we'll just have the I apologize. And keep that on. Just we'll just keep that ready every time Dudman does a sim. All right.
Don't make me destroy you.
That's Deadman each week.
All
right.
Somebody always dies.
If is there anything else that we need to bring up, Command?
Yes, actually.
Go on.
I have for Horizon's point of view, sad news that Mr. Garion has decided to become a floater, so he can focus on his clever means of destroying us through other sims. So Mr. Averson's now going to be the XO on Horizon. We are now down 2 positions, the engineering and SciComms, or SciComm SHU. Should anyone be interested who does not have a permanent seat, please let me know. I believe there's a form that we use, but I don't have a link handy. I don't know if anyone else does.
Should be on the main.
The administrative folder.
No, there should be a personnel form link on the main site.
There you go.
On the website there is, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else from?
Yes, the cell certificate is invalid.
What?
Of that website.
Oh dear.
Not secure. Anyway, don't let me interrupt you.
Well, neither are our home base stations.
Too late,
Anthony.
Anthony.
What?
But well,
for some reason, it's saying it's giving an error.
Have you updated WordPress recently?
I will have a look.
WordPress, as a note, WordPress has been attacked of late.
File not found. 404 error.
Right. Okay. Let's make sure that we sort out the link to that. I don't know why we're
Working
getting
on
that
it.
SSL certificate.
That's the leftover from the end of mission 2, where those Skurians pumped out all that jamming information and damaged the website too.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I need an update. Update that. Right. I think that's everything. Mr. Newman, you start off as being in charge of the division. So I'll let you finish.
Thank you, sir. Officers of the Second Space Fleet, 4th Flight Division, thank you for your service at today's shift. Look forward to seeing you all at the next shift. Good flying, everyone. Dismissed.
Good
flying.
Good flying, guys.
Good flying, everybody.
Go fly.
User
Duck and cover.
disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
And thus concludes the Terran Stellar Navy RP Community Game of November 5th, 2022. This is, as always, Yui Admiral signing out, Mirab with sails unfurled, and thanks for watching.